200 years ago, on the 21st of April, out in the waters around Spivey Point, a small clipper ship drew toward land. Suddenly, out of the night, the fog rolled in. For a moment, they could see nothing, not a foot ahead of them. And then they saw a light. My God, it was a fire burning on the shore, strong enough to penetrate the swirling mist. They steered a course toward the light, but it was a campfire like this one. The ship crashed against the rocks. The hull sheared in two. The mast snapped like a twig. And the wreckage sank with all the men aboard. At the bottom of the sea lay the Elizabeth Dane with her crew, their lungs filled with salt water, their eyes open, staring.
Oh, hey, yo.
Oh, man. I love this. I could just spend all summer on this beach here.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of bugs. There's a lot of...
Oh, come on.
It's really humid. It's, I mean,
know what?
I
Why
get
are
it.
you-
All expenses paid.
Why are you complaining? I won the horror trivia contest, so I got an all-expense-paid vacation to Cannibal Island. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be a nice time, and here we are. It's July. We're enjoying the summer sun in the
Green
Caribbean.
Inferno Airlines was not the nicest plane I've ever been on.
It was a little choppy.
And our guide, old turkey brain over there, doesn't speak English.
He doesn't need to speak English. He knows where he's going, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him, turkey brains.
Well, and you know what? Well, there's supposed to be all these cannibals out here. We haven't seen a cannibal yet.
I hope we don't see a cannibal.
And why?
I'm enjoying the jungle. I'm enjoying the sun.
Why would people even eat other people when you got turtle this good?
This turtle is delicious. You want to get into it?
Yeah. Oh, crack that son of a bitch open like an oyster. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I never thought I'd like it like this. A real turtle.
Yeah. Got it shell right open.
This isn't like a fake turtle. This is the real deal.
No, I know. This river turtle is
huge
delicious.
river turtle.
Oh, my God.
You rip them fuckers out.
You want some of this turkey brains?
You want some?
I think that's yes. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you hit it right on. Yeah.
Look at him. He's
love
going
it.
to town on that thing.
You know, but if we do run into cannibals, isn't that a bad idea? Do you go visit cannibals and then not expect to get eaten by the cannibals?
Well, yeah, I would expect
mean,
to not be eaten on this vacation
Why
that we
not?
took.
Why not? Because
I don't want to be eaten.
you don't want to be eaten.
Look, the cannibals, they're in their own thing. We're not going to
they just
disturb
let us
them.
watch like we're National Geographic. I mean, I got a camera. You think
Yeah,
that's,
I mean, how many of movies have you seen where they're just letting the cameramen watch them?
do
And,
they
and-
even know what the camera is?
No, probably not. And plus, they'll be afraid of us because they think the camera's going to steal their soul, right?
Well, no, that's Amish people.
It's Amish too, yeah. But
Yeah.
but we're in the jungle, not in
Okay.
Pennsylvania. So
Well,
I mean,
plus,
we're all good.
plus, not to mention we're American, and then all that processed fat. And,
Yeah, they're not going to want us.
don't want us.
We're going to taste like cheeseburgers and fried chicken.
and then our bright
and
T-shirts and stuff. You're wearing an orange
actually, when I
T-shirt. They're
say
probably-
that, I kind of want to eat myself at this point. But we're going to be
Right.
fine. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the sun.
eating turtle, just scraping out turtle guts. Out
You
of the
enjoying
middle of
yourself,
this.
turkey brains? All right.
Yeah, he does seem to know where he's going, but
He's a great guide. He doesn't speak a lick of English, but it doesn't need to.
he didn't help us catching that turtle though. We caught that real turtle ourselves.
Yeah.
Snapped it open, ate it up, and been a good day. But yeah, like honestly, I want to see the cannibals. I heard about there's tree cannibal people. There's these hut cannibal people. And even the
Sounds like the same cannibals.
The brochure I got says you can burn down their houses and shit.
Oh yeah, they don't care. They got time on their hands. They'll build another one and then just eat one of their own. I mean, it's fine.
Hey, Turkey Brain, where you going? Oh, he's waving us. He's saying he
all right, Turkey Brains, what's over there?
Hey, okay, this is getting a little swampy. It's getting the bugs. Okay.
What the hell was that? He sounds concerned. Cory, what was that? He sounds.
I think he means follow him.
I
Do you smell that? It
Yeah.
smells like a fire or something.
No, it does. It smells actually kind of good.
Oh, you hear drums?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna see it.
We're gonna actually see it.
We're gonna see it. Okay.
A real life cannibal trial.
I got the camera rolling. I got one of those.
Shh. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna keep on rolling.
Yeah, you keep on rolling.
Turkey Brain, get back here. Oh shit, he's going over there. Or wait, no, is he running away?
I think he's running. Are we supposed to be following him? He didn't say anything.
No, he's just going to
he's
get
fine,
something.
he's
He's
fine,
getting
he's
something. Okay.
Oh, shit. What'd you do my back, Cory? What'd you do my back? Get him off.
I'm filming it, Nate. I'm going to keep filming.
Okay,
Don't worry. I'm going to film them.
Get him.
They're starting to surround you. Just let them do it, Nate.
You stupid dog. Get off.
Just let them do it. Just let them do it. Just calm down.
Where are they carrying me,
Act
Cory?
like you're not.
They're carrying me off.
Act like you're not a threat. Okay.
What are you doing with this big pole? No. Don't put me on the pole.
Nate. Oh, that doesn't good. Okay.
Ow.
Oh, it looks like it hurts, Nate.
Oh, actually not that bad.
It's not, okay.
They shoved the pole directly up my ass.
That's enough, guys.
It's coming up
Okay,
my
I'm
nose.
filming.
Okay.
Oh, is it in your chest now?
It's not great.
Is it? Oh my God.
It's going pretty deep.
If it goes any farther, I think it's gonna come out your mouth. Okay, are you okay or?
I could take it.
Yeah, okay. It looks bad.
I could do it.
Okay. Well, you guys, they're coming over by me, Nate. They're coming over by me.
Just the other day.
They're clapping. Okay, perfect. Okay. Hey, yeah, guys, I'm just filming. Okay, well, back at me. Okay, I'm not a big fan of heat. The hot fire. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You guys back off a little bit. No. Yeah. They pushed me in the fire. Hey. Oh, fuck. Nate, I'm going to keep on filming no matter what. They threw me on the fire. I'm being ripped apart. I'm being eaten alive. And, Nate, I'm going to keep on filming. I don't know why, but all right, episode 80.
We're good with the sound effects, I'm sure.
Episode 80, horror of 1980, Savage Horror Creeps podcast. I'm Cory. We are here with Nate in the Rumpus Room.
We're back after
a month.
A little vacation in the midsummer.
And we are doing 1984, episode 80, which is fun.
Oh,
because
I love
it's
the 80s.
Beginning of the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And all these movies were made in the 70s.
Yeah, and it definitely feels like you get that 70s vibe still, even though it's 1980 when they were released. Yeah. And it's just this perfect blend of
cannibalism. And cannibalism.
But then you're kind of getting that sleaziness of both the 70s and the sexiness of the 80s.
Yeah,
I mean, there's some good stuff and some classics. There's a lot of cannibalism.
There's a lot of cannibalism. And then a lot of killers, murder killers.
Yep. Yeah, great time.
Murderers and cannibals.
This is where it starts off. You know, we have a big heavy hitter tonight with Friday the 13th. I'm sure we'll talk about it somewhere, maybe. But, I mean, this really just launches the 80s and the horror explosion throughout the entire decade. So,
but it's mainly cannibalism.
Right now, yeah, it's still Italian heavy right now.
Yeah.
Before we get into the slasher genre, and then it just rockets it into the next level of horror for the United States.
But yeah, so we're going to get into our top 10 1980 films as we always do. But before that, of course, we got a boatload of news, and we're doing a new segment called News with Nate.
It's just, I'm doing the news now.
In the nude. Nude with Nate.
Oh, nude Nate does the news. News with nude Nate.
So yeah.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Let me just get these pants off. There we go. All right.
Nate's nude.
All right.
For the news.
Now that I'm butt naked, swinging my penis around. Yeah, Corey, with the news, we have...
Tell me about it. It's hard.
Sorry.
News is hard.
I lost my notes.
Well, they were in your pants.
Yeah, just flopped right out. My notes just flopped all over the place. Oh yeah, so the news lately is that an exciting Evil Dead
Wrath.
Hold on. All right,
It's hard to do this naked, isn't it?
It's really hard.
You need to put your pants on?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to start out the news with the upcoming Evil Dead film, Evil Dead
Wrath.
Is it Wrath? No.
Wraith? What is it, Wraith?
No, it's not that it's
Wrath.
No, that one's not the one that's coming out, right?
Oh, Burn.
Evil Dead Burn.
But
Thank
the news
you.
is
Is the
about
one
Burn.
that comes out in July 10th, since
Okay.
this is a July 1st episode. But yeah, no, there's since in honor of that, I want to start out the news with Evil Dead Wrath news. It's going to be kind of a prequel to the original Evil Dead.
1970.
It's going to take place in 1972,
Yeah.
which I'm really excited about. I don't think it's going to have a direct connection with the original film.
I heard the car's going to be in it.
Oh, well, you know what? So I was watching the reboot. I don't remember the car being in that. The
It's
reboot.
parked there in the thing. She sits on it when she's talking to her brother.
Is it? I remember a blue station wagon when I was watching
Maybe
it, but
it's
I
not.
missed that.
I guess
Yeah.
I thought it was.
But yeah, so Evil Dead Wrath is going to take place in 1972, and that's coming out next summer, if I believe. So in
Yep.
2027.
And they're using old footage from the 70s, like film stock, so it'll look like it was shot in
God,
the
that
70s.
sounds right up my alley. I
Yeah.
think I'm super excited for Evil
Makes
Dead
you kind of
Wrath.
not excited for Burn.
I'm still pretty excited about it, but I think this one's going to be better. If it's set in 1972, original film stock, yeah, it's going to be great. However, I am very excited to see the new one coming out on the 10th. And another sequel is coming out, of course, is the new Blair Witch Project sequel.
Yeah. On my birthday next year.
Yeah, September 27th, 2027.
Yeah, that's my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the new Blair Witch Project sequel.
I'll be
no
fucking
details
turning
about it.
42 on that day.
42, and when did the original Blair Witch Project come out? 99?
99.
Yeah, 99. So 28 years later, Corey.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I know. Not much has been released on that other than just a little teaser that says that a new Blair Witch Project. But they are writing it. They are in pre-production on that right now. Speaking of writing, though, there's not the show, but the movie is getting a sequel to What We Do in the Shadows. Have you heard about this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be Werewolves.
That was my band.
Well, yeah. But in the What We Do in the Shadow, you remember the Reese
the
Darby
wolves,
character?
yeah.
The werewolves.
With the guy, yeah.
Yep. So Werewolves, your old ex-band's name.
Is there a dot?
ripped it off. Yep.
Was
Weir.
that W-E
Yep. W-E
apostrophe?
apostrophe R-E.
Wow.
Wolves. Yep.
Wow.
So that is going to be kind of a take set in the same universe, but it's the Reese Darby led group of werewolves.
Yeah.
Now that's been rumored for a long time. However, Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi actually came out and confirmed that they are in the process of writing that. So you can expect Werewolves sometime next year. Hopefully, if everything goes well. There's no doubt that they're going to get the money for that, right? They're going to. This show was a huge hit.
He can produce it himself.
I mean, they didn't even want the show to end.
He's got Thor money.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. And then finally, speaking of, if you have some Thor money laying around, Halloween. It's never too late to start decorating for Halloween. And Spirit Halloween has released a Michael Myers animatronic. Have you seen this freaking thing?
No.
Oh my God. It's available right now. And if you have $350 laying around, go out and spend it, because this fucking thing is super cool. It's Michael Myers from the original classic look. He's 6'6". He's animatronic, so he moves and stuff, but he plays like 2 Halloween songs. I think one of them is that Laurie's theme, and then the original, classic song. But it plays 2 tracks. But Spirit Halloween also partnered with Trick or Treat Studios to do the mask of it.
Yeah, they're good.
And so it's guaranteed to look great.
$350 doesn't sound that bad, actually.
Not for a 6'6" animatronic thing. And it's on Spirit Halloween right now. These are guaranteed to sell out. If you have some expendable cash laying around, like who does these days? But if you do, go rush to spirithalloween.com and go pre-order one, because they are going to sell out. And this fucking thing looks great.
I mean, the Killer Clowns shit last year sold out, so why wouldn't this? And they had art last year too, right?
They had art. Now those are getting restocked though too.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. But this thing, 6'6" Michael Myers. It looks fucking awesome. So, so that's really all the news that's been really coming out.
Have
Do
you
you have
heard
anything
about
else?
this new streaming service, Bloodstream?
Yeah, I haven't put too much thought into it, just because it, just
don't
like
want another one.
Well, just like Screambox is not. I subscribed to Screambox once. That's not that great.
Well, it's and
Shudder has got its issues now.
Yeah. Well, I know that Darcy's got a movie that you can only see on Bloodstream, and that's great. But I don't know.
So I'll get the free trial, watch it for Darcy the Mail Girl, and then cancel.
Slasher Size is premiering July 1st.
Oh, Slasher Size.
So maybe today.
Yeah.
It
would be today.
It's got Darcy's the main character, but I don't know. I was like, Bloodstream.
Did you look into it at all? Does it have anything good?
I don't look into the name.
I mean, the thing is like,
I use Apple TV, and I order my things through Apple TV. Apple TV doesn't have it. I bet you Prime will have it or something. I don't know. But Bloodstream, I don't know. Makes sense. Maybe it's going to be the new Shudder someday. Who knows? Yeah,
I guess I do have one more thing, is that early reactions for Werewolf from Robert Eggers has just been glowing reviews. They say it's scarier, more gothic, better looking,
less color
than Nosferatu. So if you want that
with no sound or
gothic,
characters,
creepy horror, you will get that in Werewolf. It's getting rave reviews so far, but it's still very early on.
Yeah,
he's probably still going to have
Christmas
some touches.
Day.
But that comes out at the end of the year.
All right. Well, let's get into what we've been watching, and I've watched a bunch. Do you want to start first, or should I?
I'll start first, because I think we've both seen this one. Backrooms.
Yep, I went and saw that in a packed movie theater.
Mm-hmm. Packed when I went.
There was people in the wrong seats, and the guy had to come in and move people from their seats and put them in different spots, and holy crap, that was distracting for the first 10 minutes of the film.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the buzz of Obsession. I liked the movie. I thought the movie was very well done, but it didn't. I went in there with very high expectations.
Oh, really?
And I think this movie was good. Love certain parts of it. Certain parts I thought were kind of boring. I don't know. It's
more about exploring the weirdness of the backrooms. You know, it's just very disorienting more than it is a scary film.
A little bit more. And I mean, there's some scary imagery, ghost pirates and eating the molds.
That was the best part.
Mashed potato people.
Best part.
You know
you can eat them.
Mashed potato people. And I don't know, the steps and the weirdness and the unknown of it, but maybe it's because I have no 4chan knowledge. I didn't realize this was targeted to children so much, even despite the director only being 19 years old.
Yeah, and I think on the previous episode we said it was like a video game, but more importantly, it was the web series.
Well, it's from Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
The original
Kane
Backrooms
Parsons is from Wisconsin?
Well, no, the original where they filmed it.
Oh, okay.
Was like at a furniture store in Appleton, Wisconsin,
or
whatever, or Oshkosh, or somewhere in Wisconsin. I know that the roots come from Wisconsin, but and I liked it, and I thought everybody did a good job acting. I didn't have any gripes with any. I didn't think they did anything wrong. I just think they didn't do enough.
Well, they just left it open to have sequels.
Yeah,
so,
I could have used another answer to. But I did have a lot of fun.
It was the number one movie in America, and the guy's fucking 20 years old.
Yeah.
And if you wanted more Backrooms, honestly, I went back to the YouTube series that he had on Backrooms. They're only like, I can't remember, like 5-10 minutes long.
Yeah, you can watch
a piece. But they are so close to this movie.
Oh, you watched them?
Some of them.
Yeah.
Because he's got a shit ton of them out there. But, I mean, he's been doing it since he was 15 years old, making these things. They look phenomenal. They look just like this movie, except on a lower budget, obviously.
Which might fit better.
Which is just crazy to like, how's he doing this? Yeah. How is he doing this? And so I'm sure there's going to be many more sequels as we explore the Backrooms. I mean, they set it up very clearly to have a sequel.
Do you think this be better suited for a TV show?
I could see, well, I could say that probably overstay its welcome. Do you want to watch 10 hours of this, though? I'd watch a couple more movies, but after that, I think I'm going to be like, you need to give me some answers or make it completely
45
different.
minutes at a time when
I'm not done exploring the Backrooms.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I'm excited for a sequel, but how many movies could they make out of this, or how many episodes could you watch of this?
I don't know. It was good. It was well done.
Yes, for sure.
For some reason I expected more. I don't know why. You told me last episode, you told me to watch The Bride immediately, so I went home, watched HBO Max. I watched The Bride.
Well, I was just curious to see what you thought about it.
I thought it started out really good, and I thought it lost its steam towards the end. I got a little bored towards the end. I was actually really liking it for the first half, and then I kind of was waiting for it to be done. Yeah,
it starts going kind of a little bit like crazy at the end, where and they're in the dance hall and everything like that with everyone.
I mean, and I think it's horror.
You think so?
I think it's horror.
Yeah, I mean, lightly. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it
was interesting.
Yeah. We'll keep it at that. So The Bride, I gave a C. Backrooms, I gave a B+.
Okay.
Did you see Scary Movie 6?
I did not.
Okay, I did. I went and seen it with my daughter. And maybe, I mean, she's old enough. She's PG-13. She's a teenager. She can handle that. I saw that stuff when I was age, but it was pretty inappropriate. It was pretty inappropriate. Nothing amazing as far as script goes, but this is a parody. So you're not really looking for a riveting storyline for everything to be cohesive. It was, a lot I laughed a lot. I wasn't like, oh, this is awesome. I went into it after I'd heard the reviews bad, where everybody over the age of 25 didn't think it was funny, thought it was offensive. Super lot of gay jokes, and really, really felt like what the Wayans brothers were trying to do was to say fuck you to Scary Movie 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, yeah,
they had a lot to get off their chest.
The Zucker brothers, PG-13
and how they got fired from the job, and how Regina still took the money to be in 3, 4, and 5, and Anna Faris still took the money in 3, 4, and 5, and weren't loyal.
Did they call them out?
Oh, yeah.
On that?
Yeah, they call them out, and then they fucking,
that's funny.
they bring people back, and then they like to, fuck people over. The reveal was very surprising, better than Scream 6 reveal.
Scream 6 or Scream 7? Probably
Scream
both.
7, yeah.
Both.
The reveal was better in this one.
So there's a mysterious killer.
Well, yeah, Ghostface. You got to figure out who Ghostfuck is, or whatever his name is. What do they call him?
I mean, it's almost been like every cast member so far at this point, right?
Yeah, well, then they keep on saying that, well, obviously, it's fucking Doofy, because we already figured out Doofy's not,
right. Yeah.
He's not mentally handicapped, and he's the killer.
Yeah.
And here he is. And they're like, no, can't be. And they're like, no, he was. So I don't know. Do your homework. And the young Wayans brothers, I don't think that they were too impressive. there are a lot of gay jokes. There's a lot of offensive stuff. They did make sure to spread the offensive jokes to everyone. I don't know. I laughed my ass off, but it's not really a good movie. It's more the Wayans brothers getting something off their chest and then throwing some real shocking shit at you.
Okay.
Offensive shock and awe.
Yeah. I mean, like,
it was fun to see in the theater. I think you'll be more disappointed if you don't see it in the theater.
Yeah, it's probably going to play better in the theater. But were people like laughing along and having a blast too?
It was a little more than half full in there. And
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I heard other laughter, and I was laughing, and I don't know. I don't know. 3.5 stars, D+.
Okay, D+. 3.5 stars, D+. Yeah. But didn't you give The Bride? Yeah,
subjective.
Okay.
My rating is subjective.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair, because I'm like that too. I saw a very funny movie that I know you saw already, and it was Over Your Dead Body.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it.
Did that guy remind you of Adam?
Which guy?
Fucking the big guy. The main guy.
Oh, Jason Segel? Yeah, I could see it with him with his little sweatshirt. Yeah. Or sweater. Yeah, I thought you meant the bald guy that tries to get him out of the circle.
Yeah.
I laughed my ass off with this. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was perfect dark humor.
Oh, really?
Lots of gore, surprisingly. A lot of gore in that. I mean, there was lawnmower violence, heads getting blown off, all sorts of different things with it. A lot of body horror stuff. Not in like a weird, like, you know, substance type of way, but really body trauma, I would say. But it's comedy first, horror second, and I was trying to think if it was horror, but I think it was like way more
comedy thriller.
Yeah, it's more of a thriller, but they had so much kind of gore that I think, you know, when you put up the back rooms, you could almost say that that's kind of like a sci-fi thriller. Sure. You know what I mean? So I loved it. It's going to make my list this year, I think. I thought it was absolutely a blast. Did you like that one? I can't remember what
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it fair enough. I saw it in an awful movie theater at Menominee with a whistling air conditioner vent and one of the most dampiest, stinky, sticky seats. And
so it wasn't a good experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to watch it at home in comfort with better sound and comfort.
Yeah, I fired it up on the big screen upstairs.
Yeah, I look forward to watching that one again. But yeah, I mean, it was
really fucking funny. I was surprised that I enjoyed it as much as I did because I knew exactly what it was going to do going into it. You know what I mean? Like no surprises, but fuck, was it funny and surprisingly gory.
I saw Leviticus.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And I went to go see that in the theater, and the LGBTQ horror film for Pride Month put out there. I went into it. The only thing I heard was that there was a terrifying hand job and a terrifying masturbation scene.
I'll be honest. Most hand jobs I've had have been terrifying, honestly.
Well,
like
you don't want to say anything.
You don't want to say anything because you're getting a hand job, but no one does it like you, right? Yeah.
And then, you know, I don't know. So it basically is some high school kids who are in a church, very strong religious overtones of a couple of kids getting caught for being gay. And then there's this evil priest guy that knows how to brainwash or hypnotize these kids with a Zippo lighter. And, you know, and these boys, they're really turned on by violence. So it's like they throw rocks at each other and then it gets them horny after a few rocks and a bunch of punches in the face and they fuck. Okay. And that was an interesting aspect. And then after the whole flame thing, I don't know. It's very drama. It's very, I went into it. I went with my daughter and she was looking for the gay drama and I was in there looking for the horror and, a flaming hand job I was looking for. And I think she got more what she wanted than I got what I wanted. It is a good movie. It does have the guy from Talk to Me in it, grown up, doing an awesome performance. I think the acting is great. I thought the lens was great. The girl from Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland is in there. It is very mean. But I was not down with the ending. I actually was a little let down by the ending. I was looking for that one big scene that was going to make me be like, damn. And I didn't. I got something else.
I'll be honest with you. There was a lot of hype going into this movie, and now that it's released, I don't hear anyone talking about it.
Yeah,
not in our horror circles.
Yeah. We were the only ones in the movie theater. That was kind of cool, but
yeah, that's cool.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie, but it's not great. It might not make it. B-, 3 stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So check it out when it gets out on there. It's got the vibes of Bring Her Back, Ryan Phillip, or the Bring Her Back and Talk to Me. It's Australian. It's sexy. And it's I don't know. It's a hard one to talk about.
Sure.
But it was missing something for me. I didn't love the end.
Okay.
I also saw Masters of the Universe, Mandalorian and Grogu, and The Death of Robin Hood. All of them. Yeah. All of them had at least a monster or a graphic death in there, but they're not horror. Masters of the Universe, I saw the trailer. I thought it looked like it sucked. Went and saw the movie. Everybody said it was so good. Went and saw the movie.
I'm excited to see it, though. It's bringing back our childhoods, right?
Skeletor's weird.
He's weird.
Jared Leto plays him. He's evil, corny dad. And it's weird. Alison Brie is weird in it.
Yeah.
The whole thing's kind of weird. It's like it's kind of like a bad Thor movie.
I heard there's a lot of comedy in it. Like almost too much.
Yeah. It's kind of like a Thor Ragnarok.
I thought Ragnarok was hilarious.
Right. Though. It's not as good as Ragnarok.
No, okay. That's too bad. But
Skeletor's in it. And my daughter was like, I don't want to see this movie. Why are we going to see it? We're going to see Skeletor. We're going to see how fucking awesome Skeletor is. And then we were all, and I was like, what you guys think of Skeletor? And they were like, I was like, I don't really know. And they were like, she's like, Skeletor fucking sucked. Yeah.
Did he suck though?
No, kinda.
No, kinda.
He did a couple of things. He kind of sucked. But there was he kind of sucked.
I don't know. Just because of how the character was played, or because
it was because he played it two different ways, man. There was some times where it was, I don't know. It's a weird one. I'm very split on it.
You were not excited about it.
I got very mixed feelings about Master of the Universe. Mandalorian and Grogu has some great puppet work. Jabba the Hutt's son is super cool. But yeah, it did play like 4 episodes. And then Death of Robin Hood.
Yes.
Anthony, Paul, and Jacoby all went and watched this movie that opened up fucking fantastic, right? Awesome. Like, whoa, this is going to be like fucking cool. And then it was like watching a scab heal for
I heard
a long time.
Like Robin Hood gets his ass kicked and then he just contemplates his life for the rest of the movie.
Well, you watch him limp around, and then you watch his wound heal, and then you watch him think. Then you watch him walk around a little bit more, and then they show another shot of him like thinking about stuff. And then and then you watch him heal a little bit, and just thinking about
yeah, it sounds thrilling.
And then there's like
I heard it absolutely bombed too. You were 4 of 8 people that saw it worldwide, I think.
I don't know. Yeah, like I said, it was good. And like in retrospect, when you think about it, you're like, oh, this is a story. I understand why they wanted to tell the story. Mm-hmm. It does have a lesson, and you just need to be patient. I remember the second the movie ended, Jacoby was like, I liked it. And then Dracula said, yeah, it's pretty good. And then all of a sudden Paul was like, get me the fuck out of this movie theater. And he was so pissed at it. Well, he's not so pissed, but he's quite disappointed. He's, staying up late for that. It had some cool parts to it, and it had the chick from 28 Years Later in it. So, and then they had a kid, and I don't know,
Jodie Comer or whatever her name is.
Whatever it was. Yeah, Comer. You're right. So yeah, that's what I've been seeing. Should we? You've seen anything else?
I caught up with Obsession. It is as good as everyone thinks, or everyone says.
Do you think that she's the cat? The cat soul is in her?
No, I don't think so.
She does cat things.
She does cat things, yeah.
And people are saying that the cat has more to do with it.
Yeah, I'm very excited for when it drops on VOD. Apparently,
was cat sandwich your favorite part?
No, I felt terrible because if I ate one of my pets, I would die inside.
I like the cat sandwich part,
but it's just as good as everyone thinks, and it comes out, I believe, to VOD on the 30th,
and they're apparently
of June,
like 8 minutes. There's 8 minutes of stuff that they took it out. So
I think I'm gonna buy it as soon as it comes out because I'm very interested to watch.
Well,
it
did you hear about that other Anything But Ghost actually has the Wishing Willow in it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
So, with the exception of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, every single one of his movies is going to be the Wishing Willow universe. Is what his plan is to do.
Oh, well, that's really cool because
there are going to be different wishes.
It did not answer a lot of questions. It made you ask more, and you wanted to know more about that world. So
they're connected. So Wishing Willow,
that's great.
Going to be a thing.
A Wishing Willow series.
Yeah,
I like that.
All right. What's next? Emails.
That's right.
Your mother's in here with his cars. Would you like to leave a message? I see that she gets it.
Well. Where do we begin? Well, first of all,
beginning.
From the beginning.
Start from the beginning, Nate.
That sounds appropriate, Corey. Thank you. I'm going to start with one that has been sent before we released the last episode. So, Kirdy, longtime listener and regular emailer now.
Yeah.
Damn, she's bucking to get her own segment here. She needs to start selling us VHSs, and then we'll get her own segment.
At a discount price.
But no, she emailed in, and Kirdy, it's we had to take a little break for the summer here, just because I was busy.
You did,
mainly, and so I actually went to Monroeville, Pennsylvania.
And Anthony got married. So we were with the Horror Nights for a lot of the time off. And congratulations, Anthony and his beautiful wife, Megan. On hopefully, I think she calls him the demonic thrust. She said it in her vows. And For real?
No, not at all.
I didn't hear that.
Can you imagine if she called him the demonic thrust in front of her family?
That would have been fine. Really nice people. It was a wonderful wedding.
But yes, we had a wonderful time, and then myself and a couple Horror Nights, Andy and Anthony, went out to Pittsburgh to see the last, supposedly the last horror convention at the Monroeville Mall before Walmart tears down the Dawn of the Dead Mall. It was an amazing time. We had a blast. There'll be some pictures, I'm sure, up on Instagram maybe one day. But then as soon as we came back, they announced that they're going to do another one in October. And I'm like, well, fuck. So whatever.
Yeah.
So Corey, if you want to go.
Got you duped there.
Yep. So you know what? Good for them.
Bitch.
But we had a great time. Anyway. But Kirdy's been sitting on this for a while. She emailed in and hasn't gotten her fix from us for a while. So she says, your last podcast mentioned Hawaiian Punch. And she shared, she shared a video of her husband and her with some Hawaiian Punch jokes, apparently. But unfortunately, Kirdy, we could not see that video because Facebook, Facebook issues. So we weren't able to see it, but thank you for sending that anyway. But she says, the 40-year-old in me wanted this to be either an Orbits joke or a Fruitopia joke, but Hawaiian Punch just made sense.
Oh, because we ranked
We wanked punches.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, she says, especially if the Hawaiian Punch sugar packets add water to a 2-gallon Tupperware container. Again, I'm aging myself. That's what we were talking about. Kool-Aid was the best. 1 cup of sugar, full cup of sugar.
I still make Kool-Aid, and it's not as good as you remember it.
No? Yeah. I haven't had it since
maybe
my
they
childhood.
took like some of the bad stuff out of it, like they did with Capri Sun and everything.
Yeah, maybe.
But it don't hit like it did when I was a kid.
That sucks. You still put a cup of sugar in there though?
Yeah,
Okay.
more than that.
You got to do it. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta you put sugar until
You put more
until
than
the
it says.
stirring spoon
You
stands up
definitely
straight.
put more than your says.
But she, so Kirdy, thank you for reaching out. She says, keep up the good work with the podcast. I'm officially addicted and waiting for your podcast every Thursday. Oops. As soon as she sends that,
every other week.
yeah, every other week. But as soon as she sends that, we take an episode off.
Well, and then so what happened was we hit your link, and then apparently you got to change the sharing thing to like everyone can see it, or either that or you got to be friends with one of us or something.
Yeah, but unfortunately we weren't able to see it.
So maybe we'll be able to check that out after we get that taken care of or checked into. Or maybe, send a voice memo of the joke.
There you go.
Send play it right on
we
the
could
air
just
for you.
if she wants that, we could just play it right on there. We have the technology. We could do that. So, Kirdy, thank you for holding in there and waiting till the next episode on July 1st. And appreciate you listening as always. Cory, you got some angry emails though, because on last episode you called out a certain person for being the temptress of the shadows. Well, Justine has emailed in. That was your guess for that. For first-time listeners, we have this person that's been messing with us for over a year, we think. And it's been over a year, right? Well over a year.
All right.
Well, no, I'm asking. I'm right on that, right?
Well,
yeah.
No, I'm ready to hear it.
So anyway,
myself.
So we've been trying to figure out who the hell has been fucking with us for well over a year. Someone emailing in called the Temptress of the Shadows.
Mistress of the Dark. Changed it to Temptress of the Shadows.
There you go.
Been nice to us. Has been sexy to us. Has been mean to us. Then it was nice to us again.
Yep.
And then was sexy to us.
And then Cory said, "I've had enough," and he transformed himself into the Detective Tentacle Barbarian.
Yes.
And then got to the bottom of it and called out Justine.
Yeah.
Well, she has emailed in saying, "Come on, Cory. I thought we were friends. As I listened to the last podcast, I hear wild accusations I am posing as a mysterious listener of yours, Temptress of the Shadows. And who has that kind of time to pull off a year-long elaborate web of deceit?" I think she's talking herself into this, right?
Sounds like somebody guilty.
It kind of does, right? Life is kicking my ass, and I'm lucky to make it to the gym before work, she says. My guess, I'm being set up. Nice try, Cory. It's not me. Next time I see you, I better get an apology or at the very least a sheepish, sad face and a hug. Rude.
Sheepish?
Sad face. Sheepish, sad face. Yes. Okay. That's what she wants you to have. And then an apology hug. And she called you rude.
Is this the first time that Justine has wrote in?
Yeah.
As Justine?
As far as I know, if she is the Temptress of the Shadows, then no, this is her 11th. But so Detective Tentacle Barbarian.
How would you react if you were accused of this?
I would probably send the exact same email and demand a hug from you. I would probably send the exact same email, honestly.
Well,
it's nice to be fucked with, I guess, even.
Well, I guess, so next week she sends in as Temptress of the Shadows?
You asked...
Next episode, do you think she will?
Oh. Honestly, if she doesn't, then I think you're onto her. Well, no, I can't say this on. I can't say this on air now because now it's skewing the things. But I was thinking if she didn't, then you're onto her and she's taking some time off to let it cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I don't know because I just called it out on air.
You would think that
I could edit this out.
You would think
but
that
I'm
the
not going to.
Temptress would have sent us a letter. Maybe if there was a Justine and a Temptress letter. Is there a letter from Temptress?
There is not. No. We have two more tonight, but neither one are from the Temptress. You're right about that one. Detective Tentacle Barbarian. No, can't fool that guy for longer than a year.
Well,
a year max to fool him.
A year max. I've had enough. I don't know. I still think it's you, Justine.
I mean,
I don't know, but
kind of sounds like
I don't know if it'll be sheepish. I mean, I hug you every time I see you, don't I?
Not sheepishly though, and you don't really give her an apology.
She wants me to do it with shame.
Feel shame and apologize. for being rude. But that's if you're wrong.
That's if I'm wrong.
That's if you're wrong.
I'm pretty well. That's all. Well, Tentacle Barbarian has never been wrong. He's never been right either. But.
Yeah. He's never been proven one way or another. But you're right. You're right.
He's never been wrong.
That's right. All right. So I guess
the mysteries continue.
We will figure that out. Yeah. Tack has emailed back in and let us know on a mystery. I'll save that for the end.
Oh,
Tack.
He's gonna say he's the mistress of the shadows.
No, I don't. I think Tack's a guy. I think, but I'm not sure. No, we always wondered where Tack's such an interesting name. Is it a nickname?
I don't think it's that. I think he sounds like a fighter.
T-A-K.
I think he sounds like a fighter.
Sorry, not to put you on blast, Tack, but
Tack. He's a fighter.
He definitely sounds like a fighter for sure. Yes. But we were always wondering where he's from. Was he from a different country or whatever? Yeah. Well, he spoils that at the end. But anyway, he says, "What is up, creeps? Thank you for doing the Dark Lord's work. I'm jealous Nate gets to go to the last horror at the convention at the Monroeville Mall.
Second to last."
Yeah, now we know that. It's all ruined. Dawn of the Dead has been one of my favorite horror movies. I think I would rank it number 7 in my top 10 of all time.
That's
nice.
fair.
That's nice. When you guys do cool things, and this is why I mentioned this earlier, when you guys do cool things, do you ever put up pictures on your Facebook or Instagram accounts? I'm sure you took pictures, and I would love to see some of the wacky stuff you guys do. Looking forward to the next episode. I can't wait. It's been a while, and I'm jonesing for the next one. Love, Tack from... Any guesses where he's from?
Zimbabwe.
San Diego. Close.
Oh, San Diego, America?
San Diego, yes. Yeah. And he goes there, the mystery is solved. Because I think we called him out
San Diego.
Yeah.
Wake up, poop.
So, Tack, awesome to hear from you yet again. It's been a while since we've heard from him, too. So, thank you for still listening.
I'll post that picture of you guys at the night of the...
I have some I could just put up there. Yeah.
And then there's that. You were in front of the what house?
The Creep Show house. So we went to the Night of the Living Dead grave, obviously the mall, and then the Creep Show house.
Those are the two things that I saw.
So, but yeah, I could just throw some up there, so you could see him, Tack. But yeah, thanks for actually wanting to even check them out. Yeah, and thank you for sticking with us and emailing in. And now,
Tack's awesome.
Finally, Tack is awesome. He's always got good stuff that he's bringing to the podcast.
He won't pretend to be somebody else or something.
Tack, if this is your real name.
Yeah, we don't trust anybody.
Tack's Justine from San Diego.
Yeah, we have trust issues now.
So. We do. We really feel betrayed. But one person that has never betrayed us is...
that one time he didn't send the letter.
All right, but he did keep the streak alive.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Letters from the Beyond.
That's right. Listener Adam, who runs one of our favorite stores of all time called The Beyond, emailed back in again, and as he vowed that he always would. And he says, "Howdy, I was listening to some of your past episodes, and in those you talked about certain historical events that took place during the year you were ranking."
Oh, yeah.
Which is something we used to do.
Yeah,
and then just have stopped.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I don't have anything prepared for that. I found that to be very interesting and think you should bring it back. Fuck. You gotta pre-read these things.
Just add it on to the nude news with Nate.
We might need to be taking a break in between this and the main topic tonight. So, a greasy bird told me that this is the 1980 episode. I wonder who that greasy bird was.
Greasy bird, I'm a mammal.
It's a hell of a year. My number one would probably be City of the Living Dead by Lucio Fulci. Nice. Have you done a Fulci episode yet? If not, do it! Or my uncles will put a 1,000-year curse on your family. Nate, I hope you had a great time.
Ain't nobody afraid of your uncles anymore.
I don't know. There's one. Yeah, they had some sketchy nicknames, make me think that they're very handsy. Anyway, he said, Nate, I hope you had a great time at the Mallowville Mall.
Mallowville, yeah.
The guy just doesn't even attempt. Where Fast Times at Ridgemont High was filmed.
Oh, he goofed it up.
He's fucking with me now.
He goofed
Yes,
it.
again.
Is that mall still up, or did Walmart buy that one too?
Yeah, probably did. Tore that one down. Yeah.
Because that's a mall I'd go to.
Have a great episode and stay hung. Love, Adam. So thank you, Adam, for emailing in. Well, you called us out on that. So, Cory, we might need to take a little break
Lucio
here.
Fulci.
We haven't done one yet.
Well, we did Argento last Thanksgiving, and we were talking about following it up with another Italian Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving has so much to do with Italy.
Yes, of course it does. Why wouldn't it?
Italy.
But yeah, that would be fun. We could get Dracula Sargento back on the podcast. Yeah, that would be fun. But yeah, okay. Well, thank you, Adam, for emailing in again and calling us out.
Did you call him Dracula?
Did I call him that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Adam, thank you for emailing in. And thank you to Kirdy, everyone that emailed in tonight, Tack, and Justine, if that is your real name.
If that, yeah.
For emailing in. We love hearing from our listeners all over the world. And if you want to get in touch with us, you can hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, or at savagehorrorcreeps@gmail.com.
I feel like if she wasn't guilty, she would have said more. Spill your beans, Justine.
Spill your beans.
Tell us the truth.
All right. Should we get into the main topic tonight?
Yeah. All right. We've gotten to that time where we rank a food or a drink to watch horror movies to. In this episode, in honor of Lloyd the bartender, we are going to be ranking the 5 best bourbons to drink while watching horror films. And this is
my favorite topic yet.
Important information for all you bourbon lovers.
Mm-hmm. You have a top 5 and I have a top 5.
Yeah, so I'll do mine first since I'm not much of a bourbon guy. Gives me heartburn, makes me foam from the mouth. I like it, I get it,
but it doesn't like you.
Sometimes it hits the thing, but with me being part were-gorilla, I have gorilla skin on the inside of my body, and when you dump bourbon down this gullet, oh man,
yeah,
it drops me to my knees. But at that, we'll go with number 5 best bourbon, according to a bartender, Woodford Reserve. It's available everywhere. You can find it at almost any top-end bar or low-end bar. Retails for about $7.50.
A drink.
A double be about 11, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
It's good. It's smooth. Ready, available, always a good go. Woodford Reserve.
Absolutely.
Number 4, I'm going to go with Bullet. It's a little sharper. It's a little tougher. If somebody orders Bullet, they know their bourbons. They're not shy of it tasting like whiskey. And
getting
the bottle's
spice.
cool. It's got a cool little orange label.
Yep.
Makes you look tough.
Been
fun
around
to say.
for a while.
Give me a bullet of bourbon. You know what I mean?
Very
Shoot
cool.
it right in my face.
I love it.
Number 3, personal favorite of mine. It's what I order. The price is right. It's been around for eons and eons and eons. Retails for about $4.
Oh, I know where you're gonna go with this.
Jim Beam.
Oh,
Jim
no.
Beam.
I guess I don't know where you're going with
Jim
this.
Beam. What'd you think I was gonna say? Like Kessler or something?
No.
Beam. It probably about $5 or $6 nowadays, but it used to be a $4.
Thanks, inflation.
Yeah. It's
pretty nutty tasting.
The price is right. You like the nuts in it.
I like the nuts.
Yeah, I like the nuts. Okay. Jim Beam, that's a go-to for me when you don't want to spend too much money and you maybe going to mix it with something too. Number 2, very popular. You can find it everywhere. The bottle has a melted Gothic candle. They pop a candle right on top of that. They melt it. They send it out to the masses. They charge about $8 a shot for this.
Oh.
Maker's Mark.
Yes.
With that blood wax
Dipped,
candle top. I mean, what horror fan doesn't love ripping wax off the top of their bottle before they fucking drink it, right?
I love it.
You love it.
Just love it.
It looks spooky. Looks
can't
fun. And number 1, I know that the Ethan Hawke has something to do with this one, but Buffalo Trace. You can find it.
Yeah.
It's often sold out. It has connections to Sinister and The Purge through Ethan Hawke. I don't know, is he just a spokesperson, or was he the creator of it? Or
No. He was drinking it in Sinister.
Oh, that's it.
That's what he was doing. Yeah.
Okay, but
when he would get drunk and watch the old films, he was drinking Buffalo Trace.
And that's why this is a great bourbon to drink while you're watching horror films, because you're just like the guy in Sinister, watching your creepy shit.
We've had
smooth and the cool.
You and I have had plenty of times with Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo
over
Trace
the years.
is good. I do like Buffalo Trace. It gives you a pretty good drunk. You can still speak on it.
Yeah, it's only like 84 proof or something like that. So yeah,
and it was in that Sinister movie. So that's my top 5. Oh, honorable mention: Jack Daniels, because the bottle looks tough.
Yeah, and so is the drink.
Did you have that poster? Have you ever seen a guy with a tattoo, the Jack Daniels tattoo? I actually don't think Jack Daniels tastes good. The sour mash is not my thing.
No, it's very sweet. It's gross.
But I do know some people that really like Jack Daniels.
Well, it's a classic mixer.
And a lot of times when people order Jack Daniels, I go, "You're just trying to sound tough."
Yeah. Or maybe.
Is that what he served Jack Torrance in The Shining as well?
Maybe. I noticed in a lot of old horror movies, there wasn't, like, especially in the 80s, there wasn't a lot of bourbon options out there.
Yeah.
You know? It was Jack and Jim, and then it would be like Kessler's or something like that, you know? Or like
the Canadians.
Yeah. It just,
but it's a big thing now. People
stuff.
love it now. People are connoisseurs of bourbon. Some people have bourbon shelves. Some people drink too much of it, and we happen to have one of them right here.
Who? Who?
An owl?
That damn owl.
What's your top 5 bourbons?
Oh, yeah. So, Heaven Hill, Bottle and Bond. So
number 5.
Yes, number 5. You went with more of like the ones that are like classically mixed in things.
Yeah. That's things that you'll find.
That's the bartender in you, right? Right. So, I went with more like what I would like to drink
by yourself in your collection of bourbon. What would you like in your special bourbon
that I would sip?
The rares.
Yes.
The ones you can't go to a bar and expect the bar to have.
A couple of them. The top 1 and 2 are, yes. But Heaven Hill, that's out there. Bottle and Bond.
Heard of it.
Heaven Hill is a good sipper. Very good. Number 4, Buffalo Trace, and I put it on there because I love Buffalo Trace. But it's great for drinking by itself or mixing, so I had to put it on there. Buffalo Trace, one of the biggest distilleries in there, makes some of the best stuff, including the number 1 and 2 tonight. Right. Number 3 would be Woodford Reserve, but double oaked. Have you ever had that one?
I never put extra oak in it.
Oh, yeah. They went and put an oak in there, and then they doubled up.
And then you got to do that thing where you smoke it, where you throw the piece of bark in there, light it on fire, and put it under a cup.
Maybe that's what they did, but I just drink it straight, and it is delicious. It is smooth.
Tastes like a tree.
Yeah, but like a good tree.
Oh, yeah.
Tree you want to drink half of.
Yeah.
And then yell at your family at Christmas.
I want to taste the wood.
Double oaked. Woodford Reserve. Number 2, and this is where the Buffalo Trace, these are the kind of fancy ones. Colonel E.H. Taylor. This isn't as fancy as you can go, but it's, it's hard to find, especially in this neighborhood. And E.H. Taylor, very good.
You have some?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I can't find it up here.
You had it at one time.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, when we were having our parties at the Red Mixer and stuff like that.
She would have that.
She would have that, and she would have the number 1, which I got a lot.
How much does that run?
Actually, well, I don't know.
A bottle?
We got friend prices, I think, though. Right. But a bottle, I think, retails for like $75 if you can find it in the wild,
Yeah, then we're talking a $9 shot.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Eagle Rare, which is pretty much around the same thing.
Yeah.
That is my number 1. That is my favorite. I've had Eagle Rare. And it is very good, very smooth. And like I said, those 2 and Buffalo Trace are all from the same distillery.
What does the bourbon do to you when you're watching horror films? Does it make you less scared, more scared, fall asleep, pay attention to the movie or not?
Yeah, it makes me pay attention to the movie.
Zones you in.
It zones me in and makes me think differently about the movie,
it's
too.
More sinister.
I get a little sinister. Yes, I get a little sinister.
You put yourself in the bad guy's spot.
I do,
Rooting for the bad guy.
Yeah. I'm like, I watched The
Fuck them
Exorcist,
kids.
and I'm like, maybe her mom had it coming.
Yeah.
Put Reagan through all those tests. Maybe she needed that hard slap and launch her across the room.
Who knows what would happen if they didn't? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's some good ranking there. You can mix them. You could drink them straight. Yes, I like our ranking.
All right, perfect. Bourbons to drink while watching horror films. You heard it. All right, let's get into it.
All right. The main topic tonight, the horror of 1980.
Welcome to Fright Night. For real.
All right, what we do is we make a list of our top 13 movies from the year. I think I watched 40 flat. I think I watched 40 flat, and I got my top 13. I submitted it to Nate. Nate submitted to me his top 13. We have a number system on important ones to non-important ones. And
sorry about that, Corey.
It's all right.
When you submitted your list, and it was very surprising.
Scared me a little bit. And then we have 3 honorable mentions, and then a top 10 definitive. So these are horror films, the best horror films from 1980 nowadays. Number 13, first honorable mention, Fade to Black. Fade to Black is a movie about a horror fan living with his mother, obsessed with Marilyn Monroe, obsessed with the Universal Monsters, obsessed with Westerns, and crime dramas, living in Hollywood, working for, I forgot where he was working, but he ended up getting fired, and he ended up getting revenge on the people that welched on bets. People that didn't let him watch movies, and instead of becoming his own iconic killer, he dressed up as his favorite monsters, like Dracula, the Mummy, and some people that you might not have heard about. I love the fact that this is a true gorehound kid. I put myself in his position. I understand what he's feeling as a horror movie nerd, and how the movies got into his brain and gave him the idea to make him think that he could actually get away with this. There's a lookalike Marilyn Monroe, who looks a lot like Marilyn Monroe. And I just love the adventures of this kid, and I'm rooting for him, even though he is a delusional psychopath nerd. I loved his depiction of Dracula. I think he looks better than some of the real Draculas we've had out there. And I think it's funny. I think it's engaging. I think it gets better every time I watch it. I do have a soft spot for this film, because in my fantasies, I've done some of the same things.
You are the Travis Bickle of the horror world, pretty much. This is like a taxi driver character study of a guy, in the horror scene.
And when this movie came out, nobody dug it.
No, and then it was so hard to see for years, and I didn't catch up with it until
now
they
it's starting to catch some
released
steam and find some fans, and I think it's a hidden masterpiece that not a lot of people know about. I remember the first time watching it, thinking it was going to be a booty movie, and I actually connected with it as a horror fan. So I think any horror fan with mental problems will connect to this.
Are you admitting something right now? Why are you applying face paint?
I'll get you, Nate.
Yeah, no, it is. It's like I said, it's very it's more of a character study than it is a horror film, which is why I put it at, like, I think this was like my 14. I think it just barely missed my list.
Gave it any points,
it barely missed my list because I really like it, but I also is kind of like more of that. It's not really a thriller so much as like. I mean,
it's a slasher horror. It's just...
It is, but it's not like full of gore, and it's not like slashers that we get in the 80s or anything like that. It's more solely about that guy and his fucked up psychosis.
What happened and how he didn't think he was wrong, and you do really feel bad for the guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is kind of like the horror movie version of Taxi Driver.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our first honorable mention, Fade to Black. Check it out if you have not, especially if you're a psycho and you like horror films. Number 12, or our second honorable mention, Alligator.
Alligator.
The guy from Jackie Brown, fucking fantastic actor.
Robert
Forster with this super hot redheaded babe scientist, are in charge of tracking down a oversized alligator who escaped from the sewers and is now chomping up people and eating cars, and
Just a massive alligator.
It's an alligator Jaws ripoff film.
It's totally a Jaws ripoff.
When they have that little tiny alligator running through those toy cars and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When he breaks through the concrete.
How they managed to lose an alligator that's as big as a bus, not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Yeah.
Follow the fucking trail. It destroys everything it touches.
It is a B movie, monster movie set in the cities, but it's a lot of fun.
What about that FBI guy that comes in and takes over and just flirts with everybody he talks to? He doesn't even want.
Love that.
There's
guy.
things about. I have this movie on 4K. I have it on almost every physical media that there is. And I've watched this movie more times than I'd even like to admit, because there are parts about it where it's like fucking. That
it's junk
Night of the Lepus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like so.
Look, when
was that tricking people in 1980?
I don't think so. I think everyone knew what it was. It was coming out with Piranha, all the Jaws ripoffs, all the stuff.
And this was my 14 too, so I didn't give this one any points. This was all you two. You really like this film.
I do really like this film.
I like this film. I remember us talking about it in the Animals Attack episode way back at the beginning. But it is a fun B movie, but it has. Some of the scenes have not aged well.
It's cheesy, but then when you get a wedding scene where an alligator just starts ripping through and destroying everyone.
The way he throws those tables up in the air, I don't know how he does that.
I love that movie. I love Robert Forster.
I love that they have the origin story of the little girl getting the pet alligator and her dad flushing it down the toilet.
And it feels like
And then the scientist that's killing dogs, and he only wants puppies.
Yes.
And then they're giving a mentally challenged man the job of disposing them in an incinerator, but he's too lazy, so he throws them, basically feeding them to a baby alligator that turns them into a monster-sized alligator.
It's a lot of B movie fun, but it's also directed fairly well. I mean, like Louis Teague did Cujo, Cat's Eye, so I mean, he's definitely a horror director. But yeah, this is just B movie fun. He failed
a few times.
It's a junk food movie. If you want to see some alligator carnage in the cities, this is it.
Probably the best alligator killer movie.
Yeah, I mean, there's not too many of them out there. Lake Placid, Crawl. I mean, they're all kind of the same though. Those are all pretty good, but it's all kind of the same. You know what I mean? They're not to be taken seriously.
Well, it almost made it. It's our honorable mention, Alligator. And our last honorable mention, which is, I can't believe how far it has gone down. But Motel Hell. Rory Calhoun, in one of his last roles, you can see that he is sick and ready to die in this film.
Yeah.
He's an old famous Western actor who people loved, and he does a great job. You can tell he's giving it 100%, but he's running.
He does.
He's really running a hotel in a farm.
Yeah, kind of a farm.
It's a farm hotel with the O on the Motel Hello, and that makes it Motel Hell. And he is living with his sister, not his lover.
See, I really, watching it again for this podcast, I really thought that was his lover. Yeah. And then I'm like, why is she so cool with him being sweet on this blonde chick? Or whatever?
And then he meets this blonde chick. So she gets in a car accident.
That he staged.
Her husband. Yeah, that he staged. And then and then she was passed out. He saves her, buries her husband, and then wakes her up and adopts her.
Yes, but then she falls in love with him because she likes older guys, because her biker was an older guy and this guy was an older. I mean,
but he wants to get married first, so Terry has to.
Yes, he's a polite Christian man that buries people,
and his sister doesn't like that too much. But and then we find out that she falls in love with Rory Calhoun because the sheriff was a rapist. Our hero.
He was pretty aggressive. Yeah.
I'd fall for anybody after that.
Yeah, sure.
And see, and you watch this movie and you think of the chainsaw fight and the pig head.
Great last scene.
And this was originally supposed to be directed by Tobe Hooper.
Makes sense.
So I think the original script was going to be truly scary, like Tourist Trap or fucking Eaten Alive or Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Mm-hmm.
But then they hired this different director when Tobe Hooper said he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And he was a comedic director, I believe, right? So I think they rewrote
Kevin Connor
the script.
did, he did all sorts of different things. The Land That Time Forgot back in 1974. Great Expectations in 89. I mean, he's doing
I think he was a little
Hallmark movies now.
A little afraid to do a farming cannibal hotel film. So they rewrote the script and then they added a lot of humor in it and a lot of goofball stuff. And the end is ferocious, but the middle is goofy, man.
It's so goofy. Yeah.
They're taking people, they're burying them in the ground.
Well, because the classic line.
Brainwashing them with lights and television so that they could harvest them and then mix them with pig meat and have the best smoked.
Well, what they do,
half cannibal, half
he uses
meat.
It takes all types of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters. That's the line, right?
Okay, yeah.
So he's farming people to put into his meats, his smoked meats. But how he does it is he buries them alive, slits their vocal cords so they can't talk.
Yeah,
and then sews them back up, then feeds them pork, like pureed pork.
Yep.
I guess to fatten them up,
and then he
to harvest
snaps
them?
their neck, pulls them out of the ground, chops them up, smokes them, and makes beef jerky out of them.
Beef jerky. What is the planting process? I mean, are you really marinating in the ground? Are you like, what are you doing?
It seems silly.
It's very silly. It's a weird, quirky, crazy movie. That it's one of those where you could look back and like, they would never make this anymore.
Well, somebody would have checked that script and said, we got to fix this.
Yeah, it would not pass. It would not pass today.
I'm not putting $1 million into that.
Yeah, exactly.
And then at the end, Rory Calhoun kind of gets busted and caught in his crime that he thinks he's doing for God to help people.
Yes. Yep.
And he puts a pig head on, and
I'm sorry.
I feel like the third best chainsaw fight.
I laugh myself silly when he's in that pig hat and he just keeps laughing as he's in that chainsaw fight. And he just does not
best
stop.
chainsaw fight is Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
2, yep.
And then the second one is Pieces, right? Is there a chainsaw fight in Pieces?
What about Mandy? Mandy's up there.
got a great one.
Yeah.
And so this is like 3 or 4.
But him wearing a gigantic pig head, laughing maniacally.
And every time I watch this movie, I seem to kind of like it less, but I don't know. It's kind of cool that it's out there. I wonder a little bit more what could have been, what that original Tobe Hooper script would have been if Tobe Hooper would have had.
I don't think it would have been anything like this.
Yeah,
it would have been the sequel to Eaten Alive, I think.
Yeah, it would have been something different. But that's Motel Hell's what we got. You always think it's a little bit better than it is, but it's not bad. It's funny, it's goofy, it's weird, and Rory Calhoun gives a pretty wonderful send off in his career. Interesting. He gave it 100%.
He really did.
So that's our honorable mentions. Let's get into the top 10, right? All right, number 10, George C. Scott in The Changeling. Old movie, feels like it's like early 70s film.
It goes out of its way to be an old-fashioned
ghost
haunted
story.
Movie. Yes.
And I remember the first time I watched this not liking it very much, just because it's boring and it looks old and it has a lot of old tropes. But this is a classic film. This is a classic ghost story. The seancing with the girl with the pen. And George C. Scott, he's like a crabby guy, right? He's like
he's
like a bad cop kind of character.
Yep.
But sometimes
he's very true to himself in real life.
And we know him from Exorcist 3 in this.
Yes.
As far as horror goes, the horror fans. And he kind of plays the same kind of guy, but somehow it works. He shows a bit of compassion trying to solve this murder. That opening scene is tragically sad.
Yes. It's definitely a drama with a very, very spooky atmosphere.
But the banging is actually scary.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning when the hauntings start to happen, you're hearing the banging. It's a spooky thing, and the way that he sticks with it, and how he comes to terms with the death of his wife and his daughter by saving this kid, by his story getting out and stopping the haunting, and him being this crabby ghost hunter.
And for a while you got to think, like, is he just losing it too? Is there an actual story, or is he just grieving? You know, because it is a very dramatic and sad story.
The carriage,
the baby carriage,
which is on the cover and whatnot. Iconic picture. But I mean, if you got the patience and you're ready to watch a old classic haunting tale, this movie does it pretty good.
Yeah, you don't get jump scares. You get a ball bouncing down the stairs.
Yeah, rolling down the stairs. And then like you said, the banging,
the
howling, the music.
The music is creepy. This is all about atmosphere and tension rather than jump scares and in-your-face ghost stuff.
It's not bad by any means. And this, I'm finally sold on George C. Scott. I think he's a great actor. I used to just think he was an asshole, but...
Well, he was an asshole.
He was
an asshole, but he was a great actor.
Yeah. In real life, he was an asshole?
Yeah. And a drunk, I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah. Well,
as most of them were back then, too. They were.
A lot of money, everybody.
All those, like, old actors were just drunks.
Everybody was BoJack Horseman.
Half of them were rapists, and then, they were assholes.
There you go. So that's our number 10.
That's how
the Changeling, 1980. There it is. Number 9. Brian De Palma's Dressed to Kill claims he's never seen a Dario Argento film in his life.
Well, maybe he hasn't, but he's certainly seen Hitchcock.
Well, do you believe it?
No.
That he was just making a movie the way he thought? He had no Giallo influence whatsoever. No. This is an American Giallo movie.
Yeah. It's by way of like a Hitchcock study. Yeah.
Okay. So you got more Hitchcock and I got more Giallo.
Well, Brian De Palma he loves Hitchcock, and he puts that in a lot of his films, especially with the split screens and stuff like that.
Yeah, like Sisters. I see Hitchcock in Sisters.
Yeah, for sure.
But I felt like he was doing...
But it was, there's no way he didn't see a fucking Giallo before.
Right.
Come on.
Well, he claims he's never seen a Dario Argento film, but...
Okay, well, maybe that's true, but there's plenty of other Giallos out there. This is a sleazy, sexy...
sex worker, witnesses a murder.
Yeah.
Give me the synopsis. How does it go?
Well, so it starts out kind of like a Psycho theme where you're following this one woman who is going to the psychiatrist, and she's unhappy in her marriage, and she's having these fantasies about guys, and
she's crazy.
She's a little crazy, and she's very horny.
Yeah.
Very horny. And
as are we.
Yes. But not this horny.
But then looking at that cover.
But then she, after following her for so long, she gets murdered in an elevator. And as the murder is happening, Nancy Allen, who was RoboCop's partner,
who's what I was waiting for. I love.
Yeah, she comes in and witnesses the murder, and actually obtains the razor that's used in the murder.
Oh yeah,
and then becomes the prime suspect, but also the person that the killer wants to kill.
Bait, yeah,
the bait.
She's like a bait. They don't really think it's her.
That one cop gave her He does think it's her, but for some reason, Dennis Franz gives her 2 days to clear her name.
He wants to play
and
out.
She's being pursued by a blonde killer with black gloves and mysterious, and you don't know who it is. And
it's a Giallo movie.
And then also Michael Caine, who plays the psychiatrist of the woman that's murdered, also gets involved because he was the psychiatrist for the woman.
He turns down some pretty good.
And he gets propositioned by everyone, and he is brutally honest.
Yeah.
Do you want to fuck me? Well, yes, I do, actually.
But I won't.
But I won't, because I'm married. And it's like, he's just, he does not.
Michael Caine's being Michael Caine.
I love every time there's a girl that's like, do you find me attractive? Yes, very much so. Do you want to have sex with me? Yes. But I won't. It's just every girl that comes into contact
That's how
with
you
him.
get chicks.
Yeah. He could just say no.
Yeah.
Right? But he's like, yes, very much so. I want to. I am fully engorged
right now.
Yeah. They even mention it. There's a bulge in your pants.
Yes.
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 Indeed. But it won't come out of my pants.
It'll stay right there.
Yeah, it's just so funny.
This is very tempting for me, but I will not fall. Yeah.
It's a very weird movie, right? Because it's not... Okay, maybe...
Yeah, I was back. It was off my list, and then it was on my list, and it was off my list. And
but the style of this movie is so fucking incredible. How Brian De Palma pulls it off. But it's kind of like it's a sleazy and I don't mean to rhyme, but sleazy and kind of cheesy movie, right? Because like
I felt like a ripoff.
The gratuitous shower scenes and the acting of what's her face, Angie Dickinson.
And this is like right after Scarface,
so funny.
Too, or right before Scarface.
Right before, yeah, because Brian De Palma, yep. So right before, but this is 6 years after he did Carrie and things like that. So
Sisters,
he did Body Double after this, Phantom of the Paradise in 1974.
Yeah.
So
all of his movies are kind of sexy.
Yeah.
Kind of horny.
Yeah, he's like a horny Hitchcock.
He's a smart.
He's horny
guy,
Hitchcock.
Yeah. He's a great director, and that's actually why I eventually put him back on my list.
Yeah, he's a very great director, very talented. And this movie pulls you in, even though it's kind of interesting and weird and doesn't really make sense all the time. But also, is this movie kind of transphobic, or is it pro-trans? That's the other thing, too.
It's not as bad as, well, like, maybe in the same way as Silence of the Lambs is.
Yeah, I didn't know the message that it was trying to say, right? Or
maybe it wasn't. Like, maybe that was just a gimmick.
But again, it's Brian De Palma taking a very taboo subject back in 1980 and really playing with it. Yeah. And in this murder thriller. And there's some great chase scenes in it, but it's like that kind of like suspenseful Hitchcockian chase scenes, you know.
Yeah.
Nancy Allen is
fantastic.
Drop dead gorgeous. Yeah. She's great in it. Michael Caine is in a very interesting psychiatrist role.
I'm not sold on him yet. Like George C. Scott, I like now.
Yeah.
Michael Caine, I'm still.
Michael Caine, I think he was playing this exactly how he wanted to, but you can never tell with Michael Caine if he really wants to be in the movie or not. Like sometimes
he's stuck up in a certain.
He is stuck up, and he's not on like Jaws: The Revenge type of level. Or maybe he's
just British.
Well, we are stuck up people. Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. He definitely was. He plays a very interesting role. Like I said, this movie is deeply flawed, but at the same time, it's fascinating. It's well directed.
I feel like Brian De Palma. Everybody should watch all of Brian De Palma's films.
The mystery is no surprise, but at the same time,
it is kind of.
But it's not really though. When you think about it,
there's a good enough twist.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, American Giallo, Brian De Palma, you can't go wrong.
Michael Caine, Nancy Allen, and probably the hottest role she's ever been in.
Check it out. Number 8. Do you have all the names ready to go? I think this movie has had 7 names.
Oh, I know 2.
So type up City of the Living Dead alternate names, and let's see how many there are, because there is a lot.
I got you. Well, I know one because I put it in my list as Gates of Hell.
Okay.
And you asked me if that was the same thing.
Okay, what else is there?
Looking it up.
Lucio Fulci's 1980.
You're welcome, Adam.
Trying to make Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah, but it's still a supernatural ghost story too. Yeah.
But I do believe he saw the success of that and he was like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
I'm going to make this movie with how many names?
Well, I'm just going to stick to the ones in English. So there's City of the Living Dead, there's Hell's Gate, there's Gates of Hell, there is Zombie.
Yeah.
They just went for it.
And then
Twilight of the Dead. I mean, so many different things. I think Gates of Hell and City of the Living Dead are the ones.
I believe that it is officially City of the Living Dead in America.
In Canada and America, yes.
Yeah. But there was a couple of alternate covers that said, the Gates.
Yeah, I mean, Gates of Hell, it was also released in the United States. And that's the thing, and that's part of the drive-in stuff, too, where they just wanted to re-release the film.
You're like, fuck, I already seen this movie.
Yeah, where they trick you because they changed the title because they want you to come back and see it again.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they would just change it again, so.
And Lucio Fulci is gross, and he uses colors and slime and pus and disgusting hues, and it's bright, it's gross, it's sticky, it's nasty. I had this at my last spot, tied to my last spot. And it's good. Not fun to eat with.
No, definitely not.
Not a good eating film.
You get the zombies, you get the ghosts, you get the maggots, you get all sorts of things. I think
this movie suffers from trying to do a little bit too much. Because I was pretty confused.
Right, because
it's a simple enough movie.
Yeah. Of the undead ghost and everything like that.
This is just gore and monsters and zombies and this and that and this and that.
Then you're like, why is this girl throwing up her intestines?
Yeah. I was kind of like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm enjoying.
And then you have a kind of a slasher kill where the guy gets drilled through the head.
Yeah, he was doing a lot. It was almost like a Italian 1980 Troma film or a Lloyd Kaufman film.
Yeah.
But it is good. The visuals are up there. The slime is gross. It's pretty epic Italian slop horror.
Do you think this is? I mean, is this top? This is top 5 Fulci.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, probably.
It's got to be, right?
It's weird when I watch Fulci movies and I respond to them differently
every time you see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now Zombie was my favorite for a long time, but The Beyond took it.
Yeah, I used to not like Zombie, and then the last watch we did, I really liked it.
I'm very curious for our Fulci episode. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. And also, we're going to be fucking insane by the time we get out of that thing, too, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'll be hard.
Because
there's about 30 of them in there.
There's a fucking lot, and by the end of them, we're going to be quacking.
Yeah.
And eating brains.
Ripper.
And yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, our voices aren't going to sync up with our mouths.
No. Yeah, that's going to be...
That is a gore fest, fun time, and possibly one of Fulci's best. You should check it out. Adam says it's the best one of the year.
He loves it. You got, for Fulci fans, you got the legendary Christopher George and Katrina McCall, some of his go-tos. They were in Zombie. Yeah. You got kind of the old cast. You got...
you do recognize some faces from other Giallo and Fulci films.
Yeah, kind of the same writer, same music, all that stuff. It's kind of in that zone of...
I actually had to look up, is this Goblin doing this? And I realized that this year, Goblin did Alien Contamination.
Oh, yeah.
Which... wasn't shitty. He didn't do the Argento, he didn't do the Fulci, but he did the Alien Contamination movie.
No, he's full on Fabio Frizzi.
Yeah.
Now,
who is similar? It's progressive.
He's definitely right there with Claudio Simonetti of Goblin. So yeah.
Speaking of Italians and Goblin not being in the film, our number 7, Dario Argento's Inferno is our number 7.
Honestly, could have used more Goblin in this film, or any at all. The music, when I rewatched this one this time, I'm like, music kind of sucks.
Well, and you can tell that too, because you're expecting a certain thing, especially being a sequel to something that had one of Goblin's best soundtracks. And then, so I feel like Inferno's trying to do more Suspiria, because it is a sequel to Suspiria.
Yeah.
Even though no characters come back.
No, it's just a different mother
through the books.
It's just the mother.
But he did the same light tricks. He did the same
lighting.
He did the surrealism of the chaos and the
nightmare dream,
not trusting your setting type stuff.
Dream-like sequences.
We went underwater inside of buildings on upper floors. And, and we have an apartment building instead of a ballerina school.
Yep.
They all look really similar. And as I mentioned on our Dario Argento podcast, he was severely sick and had one of the bavas assist direct him on this one.
I think that
I feel like they were just trying to get it out and give it the check marks on this one because it's not that riveting of a story. I enjoy the atmosphere. I enjoy the look. I like the monsters. I love the underwater stuff.
I don't want to lose the or I don't want to like use a phrase that I think is really trending right now, but it loses the plot. But it literally loses the plot throughout the movie where you're like, what
this looks cool. This is like Suspiria. This is all those things I like about Supernatural Dario Argento. But yeah, what the fuck is going on?
You're just kind of like wandering after a while in this film.
About the characters.
You really do.
And you're like, yeah, this is an Argento film. This is a great example of what Argento does great, but he missed the core. He missed the body of it.
And I think Bava maybe did more of this movie than we actually think.
Yeah, because Argento was just giving him the thumbs up because he was deathly ill.
Yeah.
And divorced and
he was going through a really hard time.
Depressed and sick, I believe. And then he was being pressured to do something like Suspiria.
Yeah.
You know. You had 4 years, Dario. Let's get it out.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of...
Let's get it out.
Yeah.
But he showed them, because how long did it take for the third film?
Yeah, well, that would have taken, another 16, 17 years, and... What the fuck? But yeah, it's still early Argento with the crazy dreamlike atmosphere, the colors, the shit that's going on. Like you're not seeing movies.
It's fun to watch.
Like
Honestly, this movie is perfect for. I like to take my little desk out. I'll get some of my notebooks, maybe do some drawing while it's in the background. It's a fantastic background film to look up and get some inspiration and remember some fantastic filmmaking things. But no, it's not truly a riveting plot. I'm never talking about it outside of my life because
it's no.
I kind of don't even know what the fuck is happening.
No, I really don't either. However, we still appreciate it though because there is something there. I mean, it ended up as our number 7 tonight, so
you recognize all that shit. And, fun movie. Inferno at number 7.
But here's a more fun movie.
And I can't wait because this is the third time I've watched this, and I remember the first time watching it being like, that movie wasn't really that bad. There was some really cool parts in it. There was a lot of really boring parts, but this was really good when I was young, and I was like, I love the chick shit. This is horny. Roger Corman produced
Humanoids.
Basically, the creators made a film.
Yes.
They brought a fishing horror with some goofy looking humanoid fish monsters, right? Corman got the cut. He was like, oh, there's something here, but this is missing a lot. So he took this movie, took half of the movie out, went back, got a whole bunch of half naked hot chicks, and shot another half of the movie.
Them being attacked sexually by fish monsters.
Raped by fish monsters. And then they put the cutout and the premiere. All these people that were in like the first part of the movie had no idea.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they went from watching this truly spooky fisherman, humanoid fish monster movie.
They think they're going to get some H.P. Lovecraft movie, and instead
they're getting
Humanoids of the Deep.
Slasher Humanoids of the Deep that are having sex with.
I don't know if we said it, but Humanoids of the Deep is the movie. And
it was originally entitled Monster.
Monster, right. And it's like if Gilman was kind of rapey and very violent.
And he also had as many uncles as Adam has.
Yes, he did. Yep.
And it was
there's multiple.
It was about time for the fair.
Yep.
Then so after they find every hot chick having sex on the beach to attack, kill, and rape, they all gather together and head to the fair, and we get this sea monster versus fair apocalypse awesome scene.
I love it. I absolutely love it. This is such a B
dudes
movie.
In suits with helmets with seaweed over the top.
I was so proud when this was our number 6 tonight because I'm like, this movie is just pure golden trash.
Well, and then the second time I watched it, I was like, this is a good movie. Why does everybody say this movie's so bad? And then this time I watched it, I went full in and I was like, this movie is unique. This movie is different. This movie is fun. Yeah. This movie is sexy. This movie has boring, dumb fishermen.
Yeah.
That are still fun to watch because they're characters.
Yeah. No, it's so energetic.
And
it's a breeze at 80 minutes, too.
I mean, a lot of fun. Maybe one of Robert Corman's best works.
I agree. And for everyone that's like, oh, it sounds like there's a lot of rape in that movie. Well, there is.
It's silly rape,
but it's silly because it's a man in a fish costume.
Just shaking on top of
shaking on top of some girl with her shirt off. But I mean,
not necessarily.
It's not
she's
all
screaming, but
yeah,
you don't feel that gross about this fish rape.
No, because it's so silly, and and yeah, so there's some of that, but also the fish monsters are brutal too. I mean, they have very sharp claws. They will slash your throat out. So there's some fun gore scenes in that. But I mean, when they show up to the fucking fair, on the boardwalk,
and then it becomes like a Gremlins movie.
You're like, this is great. Yeah,
they're having fun. They're having fun with it. And I do think the reshoots probably were a good idea, and I think Corman.
It probably got it as popular as it is, right?
Because you got to have a little bit of fun. In these creature features, and it's a fun creature feature, and you don't get. There's not a lot of nautical horror.
It is shitty that the female director, I think her name is Barbara Peters, I think her name is, and she wanted to make like a H.P. Lovecraft style, sea horror.
It's still there.
It's still there. But it's definitely got Corman. Definitely got Corman. But if you appreciate the good B movie gem that it is,
as far as water horror goes, this is up there with Dagon and
100%.
I guess
it would be a good fun feature. Is Humanoids from the Deep and Dagon would be a good double feature. Yeah,
there you go. Awesome shit. Super hot chicks, cool fun monsters. A lot of laughs, a little bit of seriousness, and looked like everybody had fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, looked like everybody had fun. All right, number 5. We're getting into the big ones. These are all big ones. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All of these could have been placed in almost any spot in this thing.
You thought Faces of Death was iconic?
Cannibal Holocaust is more iconic. Now, did you rewatch this in the last month?
I did not. Okay, no, because I've seen it within the last year. I think. Okay, what did we watch it for? Didn't we watch it for the podcast?
We did not, because I have not watched this movie in a long time.
I got the 4K or new transfer of it. That's where I saw it. Yeah.
Well, either way, you haven't watched it in a while, and I'm sad to say I put this a little bit higher. Not that I love this movie, not that this is one of my favorite movies of all time, but this is one of the most iconic movies of my life. I have watched this movie 5 times in my life, and each time I've watched this movie, I have went into the thing going, oh, this movie is boring. This movie sucks. This movie stinks, but it's legendary. You have to watch it. You can't call yourself a horror fan if you have not experienced Cannibal Holocaust. And after I watch it, there is at least an hour where I have to sit there and feel ucky. And I got to tell you, this time I thought this would be no problem.
First half or the last half?
Well, it's the whole movie, but it's the last half. It's the last half. It feels so real. It actually looked so real and played out so real that the director actually got arrested and had to prove that the people in the film were not dead because people could not locate them.
That's correct.
This was pulled off shelves. This is brutal. Like I said, there is wood dick rapes. There is impalization. There is very serious gang rape, forced rape, forced
abortions with a rock, and
terrible real animals being ripped to shreds in a disgusting way that makes your stomach hurt, and it all feels so real. The when she's telling him to turn off the camera when they are attacking that young tribal woman, the tone in her voice hurts. And the movie's over, and you're hearing that awesome music. Somehow it fit perfectly to make you think, and you felt like you saw something awful happen, and you feel awful, and you feel guilty, and you feel gross, and just the stagnant at the end of this fucking film. you can't shake it, man. You can't shake it. And I was hoping you would rewatch it in the last little bit, because I do forget that after a couple of days, oh yeah, I saw Cannibal Holocaust. It was brutal, but what a dumb movie. You know what I mean? It's gross. What they did was horrible. It was just for shock, but it is a brilliant movie, man. And this is maybe the video nasty of all time. Two of them from this year, two of the biggest video nasties of all time, I feel like.
I mean, this was banned in like 70 countries. I mean, it was crazy.
So real, and it feels like you're watching something. But here's the thing. Some people will say that this movie is boring or whatever, or it looks, the picture quality is stupid and there's no plot and everything like that. But when you play this movie, you get sucked in.
Yeah, you do.
You can't look away. And like, even when the two Americans are having sex, it's just,
it's gross. It's gritty. It's
they're
very
so
real.
dirty. There's like children behind them watching, and
the story that you were talking about in the beginning. 10 days after the premiere in Milan, Italy, the Italian court seized the film and arrested director Ruggero Deodato on obscenity charges. Deodato later faced additional charges of multiple murder based on allegations that several actors were killed on camera, from what they saw. To maintain the illusion of the documentary footage, the four primary actors had signed contracts requiring them to remain out of the public eye for 1 year following the release. So they went into hiding. Yeah, so he totally Blair Witched it. To disprove the charges, Deodato contacted Luca, but I can't pronounce his last name, and instructed him to locate the other three actors. The murder charges were then dropped once the performers appeared in court. They had to go all the way to court to prove they were not killed on film.
Right. And well, and like the burning of the village.
Can you imagine that? Excuse me, sir, take down your pants. Show me you still have a penis.
Well, no, and like when they were burning the hut, though, like those tribal people, like when you look and peer into the building, the fucking fear on those humans. Those were people that maybe didn't understand what situation they were in. There was genuine fear in the eyes of some of those people when they were burning that village down. And it feels so fucking real. And I understand anybody that goes, if you read the comments and the stuff of the people that are so mad about the turtle and people that are so mad about the animal deaths and the the real stuff. Dude, I'm thinking about those actors that probably got paid nothing that were really like woods people, right?
Yeah. No, they were because
a lot of cannibal films you can see is just white guys with dirt on their face.
Yeah, and this
was real deal. This fucking they went on location.
Yeah,
and like did bad things.
Well, I mean, so
there was something bad about what they were doing. There's no way.
So they were killing real animals. They killed that sea turtle.
That wasn't a big deal back then.
No, because the crew ate it. They were going to do a fake monkey head for the brains. But then they found out all the tribes people in the area found that monkey brains were a delicacy. So then they actually fucking killed a monkey for that too. I watched it recently in the last year because I picked up the Blu-ray copy, the one that has all the animal scenes cut out of it. So you can watch that version. It's the exact same film. You don't miss anything else but the animal death scenes. And that's my preferred cut because I'm an old softie and I don't like to see it. But I will say the animal scenes doing that, they add this gritty realism to it.
The turtle's legs
that makes you feel.
It's like, dude, that's
It makes you feel dirty. It makes you feel real, and it sucks you into the movie, and you feel gross about it. So when the fake murders happen at the end, where the crew's getting turned on by the tribesmen. And they're cutting off penises and stuff. If you were to just watch that, it does look like fake.
Okay.
You know?
But you're so used to seeing real stuff.
But it tricks your brain that now it's just you're in this gritty world, right?
I don't remember it looking that fake. I remember thinking the end was fake, but I don't know, man.
I mean, there's still some intense stuff, and when they put that person on
it's actually the background because you don't want to maybe look at what's happening in the right front. It is a look away film. You do have to look away a lot of times, but honestly, looking away in your head is probably even worse. But it's the faces of the people in the backgrounds that really get me.
Yeah,
Like they were doing this in front of people that didn't know what was going on.
No, they must have been just fucking blown away. But I mean, like, there is still some effective, brutal gore in this film, and like that
movie is legendary.
That woman on that pole looks very, very real.
Yeah,
very real,
unbelievably real.
Yeah, to where I could see why, you know, back then when you didn't see shit like this in Italy, because they were more censored too back then. And so this premieres.
So they say it tells what's the word I'm thinking about? The satire of America, how we use things and throw them away and use them.
Oh yeah, consumerism and how we just don't have a respect for cultures and stuff like that. We're very exploitative and very
I didn't have that much time to get into that because I was so.
But it's true. I mean, those cameramen and the white people from America
at the end
were pieces
like,
of shit.
You burn this footage.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, you want to see the stuff that you haven't seen?" And then they take him in the room and they're like, burn the tapes. I don't know, man. I think this is eons above Blair Witch. And Blair Witch was my found footage. Yeah. Trick the world.
Everyone thinks about Blair Witch, right? But this one,
this is the real found footage.
This was the real
all
one.
Found footage.
And unfortunately, it started a bunch of cannibalism films.
Yeah,
which they're all kind of the same to me at this point. You know what I mean? They all kill real animals.
Cannibal Queen, I enjoyed this year, and
there's. Cannibal Ferox.
None of that felt real. None of it looked real like it did in this one. This one just, there was something like, if you go in most infamous fucking horror films of all time, this is top 3 or 5. Maybe number 1.
Yeah, especially with the notoriety that it had, and
but it is a good film too.
It is a good film, and it
truly moves you. It truly changes you. You are truly not the same fucking person after you have watched this fucking film.
And in terms
that hour where you need to sit there and sulk and just be like, oh, like that changes you as a person. Yeah. Every time you watch Cannibal Holocaust, it changes you a little bit.
Yeah, and it's not a fun film, but in terms of like a cinematic history film, it's very important.
King of cannibal films.
It for sure. That I agree with. But it is, I think it does hold a very certain importance in just cinema in general too, because of what it brought to the screen.
Right.
The whole genre that it started. The notoriety.
People have tried to do it again, but nobody's made it feel so real.
No. Nope.
No one. All right, Video Nasty.
Including the director. He tried to make more movies like this and it just didn't work out.
Yeah, the king of cannibal films, Cannibal Holocaust. If you have not seen this movie, you are lucky, but you are doing yourself a disservice because horror fans, this is essential viewing for horror fans, I would say. Speaking of Video Nasties, our number 4 is also another one that was banned and blocked and angry, and they shot it illegally, and they did a lot of weird, crazy things that make you feel uncomfortable, and you kind of feel guilty for liking the film.
It's a quality movie.
Bill Lustig's Maniac. This movie is about a guy with mommy issues who picks up sex workers and has some weird kinks and chokes women of the night to death, scalps them, puts them on mannequins, and surrounds himself with fake mannequin scalped trophies of his
that he treats like real people.
Prostitute people. Tom Savini left Friday the 13th.
Yep.
Halfway through
to do this film,
to join this film, and blows his own head up, which is in one of my favorite kills of all time.
Yeah, that scene,
they had 5 minutes to do. They did it once, and they ran away.
They couldn't get the permit to shoot a gun in New York City, so they just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna do this real quickly." So they put a dummy in the car, filled its head with like craft services. Tom Savini runs up on the car, shoots it with a shotgun. Yeah. And then they get the scene, and then they basically take the shotgun, get the fuck out of there, and then they push the car into the river.
Yeah, so nobody was seeing it, and somebody's going to dig it up one day.
So there's a car in there with a dead body missing a head.
Yeah, that is a great story.
Guerrilla filmmaking at its finest. This is a dirty, grimy, greasy
This was big up there in the video nasties too. This is part of the reason
for sure.
why the government had to step in and start telling these horror film directors that they can't do this type of shit. This is not okay for the world.
But this is such a fucking quality look.
The acting. So Caroline Munro, a Bond girl from one of the best Bond films ever, joins, what's his name?
Joe Spinell.
Joe Spinelli, one of the most misunderstood, fantastic mobster actors of all time, right?
Well, he was in The Godfather,
Yeah. And he, their matching is, he sells that. Ron Jeremy stole his personality, whatever. But
Joe Spinell
is a fantastic actor, a dramatic actor, terrifying actor. He sold that part. He lived that role. That's
what makes this movie so fascinating.
I truly believe the mental illness inside of it.
That's the thing, that's what makes this movie so fascinating to me, is because you really feel like he's an insane person because he acts that well. And you're like, holy shit, there's like a lot of like gravity and drama to this movie because of his fucking performance.
Spinelli sold the mental illness and the crazy.
It's insane.
And then the way they shot it, like on the run.
Yeah.
It's like Basket Case, where it really captures what nighttime in that city is really like.
Especially back then where it was a kind of a shithole,
prostitution streets and then the look of the sex workers and whatnot. Like that was real. That really puts you in a time capsule of what it would be like looking for a hooker in 1979.
Yeah.
Fucking New York City, right?
Yeah, it is New York City. But what Joe Spinell is able to do is he actually makes you feel bad for the guy as well. Yeah. Even though he's choking out prostitutes, when he's like trying to get his life together at some points, like you actually feel bad
a little bit. Yeah.
You realize
Elijah Wood did that part better, making you feel bad for him.
Yeah. Because this guy looks crazy to begin with, but
do you think the remake's better than this one, or this one's better than the remake?
I don't know. I used to think that, but
I used to think the remake was better, but
I have a strong love for this. I think this is a totally underrated.
There are things that the remake did better than the original, but
I think the whole first person view of that it gets you in a totally different headspace, right? So it's very cool remake. I think that's one of my favorite remakes.
Part of the film they used, it has a gritty look that they tried to do in the remake, but not quite. And then Spinelli, no diss to Elijah Wood. I'm gonna try to go meet Elijah Wood here in August. But
where?
Chicago Fan Expo.
Really?
Kurt Russell, John Carpenter, all the Hobbits.
Shit.
I'll show it to you.
Wow.
I'll show it to you.
I didn't know they were all going to be down there.
It's pretty crazy. The cat from Hocus Pocus is there.
Binks. Binks made it. Binks is, let's see, 35 years old.
We're talking about Spinelli, okay?
Spinell, but yeah, go ahead.
And Maniac, that end part where he's sitting there and the fake out, the dream thing when all of them come and they rip him apart. Very Romero, but then he wakes up and he's dead.
Look, I know that this is gritty, grimy, greasy, and disgusting, but this is a quality movie too. It's a quality.
I did not like it the first time. I did not like it the first time I watched it. But it grows on me. I think this is the fourth time I've watched this film too.
Yeah.
And
it's honestly a
I'm being able to see the art a little bit more, and this is a very artful, gross film. But yeah, that's our number 4. Let's get on our number 3. Let's get back to Earth on some well-known, not nasty, not disturbing films, and let's have some fun with some ghost pirates. The Fog. John Carpenter's The Fog.
Rewatching it for this was my favorite viewing of it so far that I've ever had. I've always appreciated it, but I really went in thinking,
I think
this is a ghost story.
The pacing is fucked up in this one.
Yeah, it's very slowly told,
and the characters are too far apart. Do you know what I mean?
Like for such a small town.
Yeah. Well, just like there's this story and there's this story.
Tom Atkins and Jamie Lee Curtis.
And then there's this story. And then they catch each other through the radio and then they all.
Yeah, I could see that.
But watching this film, you're like, is this movie has 4 different fucking storylines?
Kind of, yeah.
And then finally they all come in together and you get the things and the fog looks so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And Adrienne Barbeau, is annoying she is at certain parts when she's like, save him.
Yeah.
Someone get off your fucking ass, bitch, and go save him yourself. You've been saying that for fucking 6 minutes. You know damn well your Jeep can go 90.
Yeah, but she has to climb up those stairs. You see how many stairs that went down to that fucking lighthouse?
I suppose.
She would have been winded.
And Tom Atkins is the sexiest he's ever been.
Well, he was enough to land Jamie Lee Curtis in 1980.
Seconds. Are you weird? Yeah. Oh, dude, he was so smooth. He was so smooth in this movie.
Yeah.
I tried the same shit and I got slapped every time. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Too weird.
I don't know what it is. The pirates look cool. The art is wonderful. The fog is so cool. The setting is weird. It's not really what you were expecting from John Carpenter at that time. Like, I feel like this is one of the trashed Halloween sequels that he was gonna do. And then he was like, "Oh, let's pop this into the fog." If they would have stopped
Season of the Witch took off.
And then number 4 would have been like the fog or something.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
But I mean, this came out before that, but whatever.
This is a very methodically paced movie.
I love
because you don't really get ghost pirates until an hour into the film.
Right.
You really don't.
You get the story.
You get some creepy happenings.
Yeah.
You get the kind of the fishing boat attack in the beginning, but really there's not much that happens in there. You're just getting the
really
lore,
cool music,
the atmosphere,
good things, and then boom at the end. It's a fantastically long, awesome Tales from the Crypt episode.
Yeah.
That it places old horror with new horror. Well, I guess 80s is old now too, but I'm talking before 80s, after 80s. It blends those two worlds together in a really cool way, where you still get the classic spooky ghost shit, but you also get the 80s horny fun of it all.
Oh, you get the 80s horny.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
So The Fog, we've talked about that before, and I'm sure we'll talk about it again, but The Fog is a fantastic John Carpenter film. Let's get into number 2. Number 2, Friday the 13th, the original, the small-time movie that nobody thought would be anything special. We were just trying to rip off Halloween, and we just so happened to put it in the right setting at the right time in the world, and everything just worked together like melted butter making noodles. You know what I mean? And they had
No, I don't.
They had a bunch of teens setting up for a camp. They had the warning doomsday guy. They had just the perfect amount of camp. And the whodunit, it's like a Giallo. You get a crazy good performance from the lady who plays Jason's mom,
Betsy
Pamela.
Palmer. Yeah.
The fight, that's crazy. I don't know what it is about this film, and I know it gets people place it higher because they count some of the later Jason sequels in as this one, but this alone as itself, this might be my favorite Jason. I know we talk about number 3 being our favorite Jason, but old bonky head jump out of the river,
jump out of the water.
Give me fucking 3 seconds of him.
A great
might
scare,
still
right?
be one of the most memorable horror moments in horror history for me. USA Up All Night. I remember I saw it. It was a USA Up All Night. Gilbert Godfrey was fucking talking, and I was waiting, and the movie was over, and I went through the whole crazy thing, and then that fucking Jason in the boat at the end thing fucking seared in my subconscious mind.
That gets everyone.
And every time I was on a boat,
Yep.
every time I was looking at a calm river, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Fucked up face, look at Jason.
There's a dead bloated kid in there. I know it.
and before that, the setups and the POV, and it's got a lot of rewatchabilities. It
really does.
I almost know it like the back of my hand.
It's very charming, this movie.
I
It
can
really
almost
is.
speak along with it like it was fucking Fight Club in the 2005. Like I can just say every move. I know everything that's gonna happen, but I still love it every time. You can tell that it's cheap. You can tell that they weren't trying to make this masterpiece, but it all just worked out.
It all gels,
and the setting, it's got to be Camp Crystal Lake, right?
Yep.
It's just.
I mean, that helps because everyone.
Awesome place.
It feels like summer. I love watching this movie during the summer too, because like everything's in full bloom, like it is in this
outside
movie.
With the fucking trees, the smell of the trees, and the fucking.
It captures everything you love about being outdoors, and then turns that against you, right? And then the iconic
Tom Savini's effects.
Tom Savini's effects are
even though
outstanding.
He copied a couple of them.
From what?
Well, the
arrow through the throat. I mean, they really don't get copied until the second one,
right?
Where they start ripping off Bava. But yeah, Tom Savini's awesome effects. But I mean, this births the slasher genre, which just fucking blows up. I mean, yeah, Halloween's the first one, but if Halloween didn't exist, then Friday the 13th.
Halloween's Metallica. Friday the 13th is Pantera.
Yeah, I could see that.
It was like, whoa, this is really awesome. And then they were like...
Or Megadeth.
You got it, yeah.
Friday the 13th would be Megadeth.
And then Pantera would be Nightmare on Elm Street or something?
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street would be a good one, yeah.
But yeah, it got brutal. Yeah. And it was just like, damn, this is fun. It skyrocketed the genre of slasher films.
Blew up.
And then it created Jason.
8 years of hundreds of slasher films, including every fucking holiday known to man got its own slasher film. Birthed the genre. It put horror...
Just like our number one, Mother's Day.
Yeah, right. No, but it put horror on the map of being something that... kids love it, and they, I mean, it made
that's where you take a chick on a date.
It made it cool. It made it a thing to do. It made it pop culture,
and it made it, and it didn't. It was for everyone.
Yes,
everyone enjoyed it,
yep.
Even though they didn't want to admit it. Friday the 13th is a good time.
It is. It's junk food, and you know what? It's okay to eat junk food every once in a while because it's good.
And now that you have your junk food, why don't we have a real meal? The juggernaut of all horror films. Not only is this in every top 50 horror film of all time movies, this is arguably one of the 5th greatest films ever made of all time in the history of the fucking world. According to some people. This is the 5th best movie of all time. No, I'm talking about people that write magazine articles.
Oh, yeah. No,
I'm saying if
a legendary movie.
If you pick it up and you Google what... greatest films of all time, where does The Shining place? It'll say, well, this person thinks it's number 5. This person thinks it's 49. Fucking, according to this, it's number 25 of movies of all fucking time.
On IMDb?
Not horror movies. Arguably the greatest horror film ever made in the history of the world. And according to many magazines and experts, one of the 5 best films ever made of all fucking time. The Shining. It is so complex. It is so well done, so thought out. So, are you looking up stats?
I was just going with a list. Everyone knows this list. It's the top 250 of all time according to IMDb. It's 67. Top 250 movies on the entirety of IMDb
ever made. Yeah,
ever made.
That's 67. Something to be proud of. Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick, the master, dives into the horror genre for the first time ever, making a Stephen King story, but totally just making it his own.
Well, yeah.
Wanting
to make sure everybody knew that Stephen King doesn't get the credit for this film.
and Stephen King didn't want the credit for this film. He hated this film.
That was a war. They probably hated each other.
They did, and I get why, because Stephen King was very...
Kubrick was like, fuck you, King.
Kubrick was like that. Fuck you, I'm going to make my own movie. But Stephen King was an alcoholic. He wrote The Shining and put himself a lot in the main character of that.
It was his baby.
So when this came out, it kind of betrayed his story, which he was so deeply personal with, right?
Get over it.
And so that's why he doesn't like it, right? But how could you not like this movie? Because this is fucking fascinating, right?
Oh, yeah.
And this is one of those movies that if you're a horror fan, if you're a cinema fan, you could watch it and take away something new.
This is for people that pay attention to details.
Every time you watch this, you take away something new. I mean, there are countless documentaries. Room 237 is a great one on just conspiracy theories.
On just the layout of the hotel.
Yes. What the pattern of the carpet means.
Yeah. There's people that are obsessed with this film.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with this film. This has, been my favorite horror film for a long time. I'm almost getting to the point where I'm sick of saying it, but it is. I've watched this movie so many times. Every time I watch it, I like it more. Every time I watch it, I find stuff new. The performances are uncanny. Shelley Duvall
unreal.
I know that they did put her through a true horror movie while she was filming this.
Stanley Kubrick was very brutal
and
to her.
Prodded her and made her cry and starved her and made her uncomfortable and made her cold and made her irritable. But at the end of the day, dude, she got to give one of the greatest. She gave the greatest final girl performance of all time.
It'd be hard to pick a different one. I mean, like, who do you got in the running?
It.
I mean, well, who's in the running? I'm not going to.
Campbell, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Those are the only two that come to mind as far as fame for final girls. But I can't.
But Shelley Duvall.
That's why I said I was about to say one of the greatest. No, the greatest final girl performance of all time. And because the fear, when I was a kid and I used to watch this, I used to think that her performance was a little bit annoying. But as I've grown and as I've watched it and how I have grown on this character, Shelley Duvall makes this fucking film, and the terror in her eyes and the fear in her eyes and the motherness, the survival instinct, she's such a weak character. They made her look weak, but she overcomes this all. She has to go through the realization of giving up on her husband, whom she loves, and dragging him in there and accepting the fact that he's not coming back. And if she wants to save this, she has to do. Oh my God.
Yep.
That girl went through hell from Stanley Kubrick and from Jack Nicholson. And Jack Nicholson's performance, for fucking Christ's sake.
Yeah, I mean, the only argument that I could possibly have, which I know some people have, is that he basically goes instantly crazy, right? He does.
But it's like, that guy's already an asshole.
He does. He does seem like a jerk right out of the gate, right? But he pretty much goes instantly crazy.
But there is a descent where you see
There
is a descent. He wasn't a great person. He had that evil in him.
Yes, because of the alcoholism.
And he was
stuff.
A bit of an irritable guy.
Yeah.
But he wasn't a bad guy.
No.
And then it did happen pretty quick. But but
his performance, I mean, you forgive it because it's just.
What about that part
unreal.
when she catches Danny and Danny's sweaters when he meets the girl up in 230 whatever?
Oh yeah, 237.
And then she's like, "What did you do to him?" And then he's like, "I didn't fucking touch him." You know what I mean? The look on his face, he really didn't do it. You know what I mean? And then he kind of snaps. I don't know.
Or when he's writing and stuff, and he snaps at her.
Oh yeah, that was.
She tries to bring him a sandwich or something like that. I think.
Yeah.
He's like,
if Jacoby was here, we'd have him do it, but we don't.
Yeah, I think I still have the old sound
clip
of it.
We're not gonna try to do it.
Yeah, here we go.
You've had your whole fucking life to think things over. What good's a few minutes more gonna do you now?
Don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay away from me.
Wendy.
Stay away.
Darling, light of my life. I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right the fuck in.
Just the way he says that is just so.
When he got hit with that bat, he really fell down those stairs.
Yeah,
too.
There's so much realism in this movie, and I do feel bad for Shelley Duvall because she was put through hell from Stanley Kubrick, and then like Jack Nicholson on the side would be like, "Hey, Shelley, sorry, things are going
It's gonna
bad,
be a good movie.
This is, you gotta do it." And then they'd be like, action, and he'd be fucking crazy and like in her face again, right?
It's gonna be a really good movie, Shelley.
Hey, don't take it personally. Yeah. And then he goes fucking nuts on her. So she didn't get a moment of peace.
The Grady sisters, the blowjob bear. I mean, we've talked about this tooth and nail, up and down.
Well, we even have a Shining episode, one of our earlier ones with Jacoby on the podcast. Horror Night Jacoby. So yeah, that if you want to hear us go way in depth, we do that there. So definitely check out that episode. But I mean, this is just something that you seriously can watch, and it operates on a different level from almost every other horror film out there.
Yeah, it's almost too good.
It's an art form.
Too good to be.
It's a scary film. it's incredibly shot. I mean, there's just so much to take away from it. And then if you ever feel like you've watched it, then go watch one of those millions of documentaries that are out there.
Oh yeah,
which just pulls a thread on the sweater, right? And then all of a sudden you're like,
this movie
I gotta
has
watch this
created
again.
more lore and more things to talk about than most series of films have made.
Yeah,
this movie. I mean, this is a series, but
and is it accidental? Is Stanley Kubrick that much of a genius to where he put all this in there knowingly?
Wow.
I mean, there's some of it out there where you're like, maybe they're onto something. Maybe he was that ingenious.
It is a map for you to figure out.
Yeah.
All right, let's recap. Number 10, The Changeling. Number 9, Dressed to Kill. Number 8, City of the Living Dead. Number 7, Inferno. Number 6, Humanoids from the Deep. Number 5, Cannibal Holocaust. Number 4, Maniac. Number 3, The Fog. Number 2, Friday the 13th. And number 1, The Shining. I know that there are movies that you are thinking that should have been in this rank that aren't in it. Huge shout out to Altered States, where we both had it on our list, but it still didn't make the list, which is a little bit on the sci-fi end, which is why I put a little bit lower. And the end is a little bit, the effects at the end are a little bit dated, but pretty awesome fucking smart guy, sci-fi horror. Shout out to Christmas Evil for Fiona Apple's dad doing a awesome Christmas Taxi Driver.
Yep.
Shout out to The Children, where they get black fingernails and
I really like that one a lot.
Eat up and smoke up. Cannibal Apocalypse is Holocaust. Cannibal Apocalypse was a weird one. First watch for me. I had a fucking good time. Huge shout out to Hex. Hex is a Shaw Brothers film.
Sure.
It starts slow, and I was going to force you to watch this movie. It just made the end of my list, but the end of that movie is fucking bonkers, beautiful. It's on AMC right now. You can watch that movie in all its entirety. Stick with it. You will love it.
Did you watch Encounters of the Spooky Kind?
I couldn't find that one.
Oh, okay.
You can find 2 everywhere, but you can't find number 1. I've never seen that movie. Do you have it?
On VHS.
Oh, you do?
I got it from Adam.
Oh,
to be
awesome.
honest, yeah. So
how much you pay for that son of a bitch?
Wasn't much.
Wasn't much.
Wasn't
All
much.
right, well, good for you.
I guess not. I guess the market for Encounters of the Spooky Kind is down there.
I wish I would have borrowed that. He Knows You're Alone. I actually thought was a pretty good American Giallo too.
Hell yeah. Mother's Day.
Mother's Day is a blast.
Mm-hmm.
And better than I remembered, because those guys are so goofy and so stupid.
Yeah.
But those girls actually acted their fucking faces off with that torture. If you like incest rape movies, this is your movie.
Yeah.
Death Ship, I actually watched for the first time. I actually thought that was kind of fun. You're a Nazi fan. I don't know why you didn't, not like a fan, but you like Nazi in your films.
I like them dying brutally.
You didn't like Death Ship at all, huh?
I think the poster is better than the movie is.
The poster is a lot of fun. And then Prom Night, of course, we did a lot of that
Terror
stuff.
Train.
Terror Train
also this year.
Night of the Demon, I finally got to watch after we did that. That's not that good. Saturn 3 was weird.
Night of the Demon, the dick ripping Bigfoot movie. Yeah, it's fun, but it's not.
I wanted it to
It's not going to make
better.
our list. Yeah.
Blood Beach. Shout out to Blood Beach.
Yep.
It's not a good movie.
Anthropophagus.
Gross. Yeah.
Yes.
That was very gross.
Joe D'Amato ripping guts out, eating placenta.
Yeah. Shout out to Blood Beach. I know you have a copy of Blood Beach, but that movie does suck.
It's not great, but it's cheesy fun.
Movie. Oh, it was tough.
I was surprised by the monster in the
I watched
sand.
an awful copy.
Oh, that doesn't help.
Too,
Yeah,
so
that
it
doesn't
was
help
weird.
things.
Anyway, so that's about it for that. 1980, great year, of the best decade for films ever of all time. Should we get into awards?
Yes, we should.
Who will win? What will be left of them? And what do humans taste like? Find out in this edition of awards. What do you think people taste like?
I think
Fat?
it's gonna be fatty pork. You know, have you ever eaten this fat on bacon? Lots of flavor.
I don't like that. Like in the movies,
You don't like that we'd
I don't like
probably taste
stringy
delicious?
meat. Stringy meat. Like, do you think we're that stringy?
No, I don't think so.
I really like.
I think there's a reason why they call it long pig.
I like lean meats.
Why they refer to humans as long pig. I think there's a reason for that.
Long.
We probably taste delicious. I hope to never know.
Well,
but maybe I've accidentally
I don't think
eaten
it's
it.
the biggest taboo
To eat a person. Well, there's bigger ones.
There's bigger ones. Yeah, there's bigger taboos.
I'm just saying.
We're putting us on the ground.
Look, if Grandpa Ken fell in a vat of Spam, I could have ate him. I'd have no way of knowing.
Well, right. Well, what if a person wanted their family to eat them? You know what I mean? But we have so much food available to us. But if we were in a situation
like that's your dying
where
wish?
food was hard to have, and when you died, you wanted the people you loved to eat you, to nourish them, to go back inside of the people you loved and be eaten. Is that really so fucking weird?
I think it's weird to shit your mom out.
Well, but at the same time,
yeah,
it goes in the dirt, and then and then you grow flowers.
It goes in the dirt. Yeah, it grows flowers, other pretty things.
Strawberries. What if you fertilize?
Feeds other life in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's all.
I never once wanted to shit out my dad.
That's really what bugs you.
The shitting of my parents.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I think that would be.
Out of all the taboos, I don't know if cannibalism.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to be eaten?
Well, I want to be taxidermied. But
okay, sure.
But if I can't live on and give people joy after I'm dead, maybe give them nourishment.
Well, what about like the people that crashed in the mountains and had to eat each other to survive?
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
nothing
think
wrong with that, right?
Well, people say that there might be.
Well, they survived. What do you got to do to survive? They were already dead.
Are they weird? No.
That's a good question. Do we do studies on them?
People say that things happen if you get this thirst for human blood and you go crazy.
That's the movie Ravenous. I love that movie. But
all right, best art 1980 was it The Shining, Friday the 13th, The Fog, Inferno, Maniac, Fade to Black, Motel Hell, Blood Beach, Death Ship, Night of the Demon, Cannibal Holocaust, or Alligator. There's a lot of good.
It's tough, but I'm gonna go Death Ship. I've always loved that
Death Ship
artwork.
is very cool, and it makes the movie look better. Also, I don't know, some of those alternates for Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, though, has always been one of my all-time favorites because there's so much.
I've got a Friday the
depth to that.
13th poster in every room in my house.
Yeah, there's so much depth to the poster.
I got one in the hallway, one in the kitchen,
It's
one in the
incredible.
living room, one in my room. Ray doesn't want to have her in her room, but I got one on the door facing towards it.
So when she comes out of her room, she
I have
sees it immediately.
so much fucking Friday the 13th art.
You're not wrong. Are you picking that one?
More t-shirts.
That makes me feel better about my Death Ship pick.
Yeah, I'll pick
But
Friday
that's the
13th.
only. I know I'll probably give love to Friday the 13th in the awards. Death Ship has maxed. They've peaked.
Okay.
That movie has peaked with me.
Best music was it The Shining, Friday the 13th, Cannibal Holocaust, The Fog,
Oh, man.
City of the Living Dead, Inferno, or Goblin Did Alien Contamination. Which I watched that movie, and then I did listen to that Goblin music, and it's good, but it's not great. So you do the Shining?
That's where I'm at. Shining or Friday the
opening
13th.
team, and then Friday the 13th was so revolutionary to fucking horror movie sounds. But that Cannibal Holocaust movie that like brings you back to sanity with the fucking
The nice, happy music at the
and
end.
then the Fog too, man. But it's The Shining or Friday the 13th.
I got to go Friday the 13th.
All right, I'll go Shining.
Okay. Good.
It's got to be one.
I'm
of
glad
those.
we're being diplomatic on this because we're covering the ground.
Gore and Effects, the Gore Award. Friday the 13th, Maniac, City of the Living Dead, Cannibal Holocaust, The Shining, or Inferno.
Cannibal Holocaust?
Because people thought it was actually real and a guy actually went to jail.
Yeah. I mean, he had to bring actors to the trial.
Yeah. Well, Friday the 13th was good too.
Right. So was Maniac.
Yeah.
And honestly, so was City of the Living Dead. That probably has the best. I mean, the drill
The
scene,
most
the puking
gore,
of the
but
guts.
I said Gore and Effects.
Yeah.
So, but and then The Shining had the fucking elevator blood scene. Do you know how much work that had to have been?
Yeah. And
make
it
it look
honestly
that
felt
good.
like Scatman Crothers took an axe to the chest. It really did.
Yeah.
It wasn't the most gory, but it felt.
Maybe we probably
felt
should
like-
give it to City of the Living Dead because it had the most, but
There's some iconic stuff in that one, though.
yeah, I'm going to give it to City of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
I'll give that. Best story, was it The Shining, The Fog, Fade to Black, The Changeling, Hex, Dress to Kill, or Altered States?
God, this is tough too.
The Fog is...
Fog's got a great...
Oh, The Shining.
But there's not much story there.
The Changeling?
The Changeling's got a pretty deep story. It's got a very dramatic story, very sad.
It's The Shining.
But there's not much story to The Shining, though. There's a lot of...
The book's pretty thick.
Well, yeah, but
the movie's pretty long.
But the 1980 film has got nothing to do with the book, pretty much.
I'm saying The Shining. You can take... What are you taking?
Story. God, is it Altered States? Is it...
Altered States had a lot to it. So you really have to pay attention and you have to unravel some thoughts.
What about the ninth configuration? That was more story than...
I didn't like that movie.
It's barely a horror movie.
Yeah, it was boring to me. It was just Nazi shit. And the guy from Cheech and Chong,
weird contemplation on life and stuff. Yeah, it was very... It was William Peter Blatty.
I'm
being
going
a
The
writer.
Shining. Are you going The Fog?
I do like the lore of The Fog. I mean, it makes the whole fucking movie, right?
It's like a campfire story. I get that.
Yeah, it is.
Best direction was Stanley Kubrick for The Shining, John Carpenter for The Fog, Sean Cunningham for Friday the 13th, Rutger, whatever his last name is, Cannibal Holocaust,
Deodato.
Lustig for Maniac, Dario Argento in Inferno, Ken Russell in Altered States, the Shaw Brothers for Hex, Brian De Palma for Dress to Kill, Lucio Fulci, City of the Living Dead, Charles Kaufman, Mother's Day, or David Hess in the
House
sequel to the Last House on the Left. Yeah.
That's Stanley Kubrick, The Shining.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who could even... Maybe Lustig, because he had to do it guerrilla style.
It was impressive.
But yeah, it's Stanley Kubrick. You can't. Best Monster. Overlook Hotel. Kid Jason. Ghost Pirates. The Humanoid Monsters. Old Man in a Pig Face Mask. The Changeling Ghost. Huge Alligator. Black Nailed Kids, or the Nazi Ship in Death Ship.
Fuck. Kid Jason.
Kid Jason made an impact in 1
but
second.
The humanoids from the deep look great, though.
When they were a lot of fun, and yeah. I don't think that's ship, honestly. Too.
I mean, I don't think that's fair to put the Overlook Hotel as because I mean that's probably the right answer, right?
Well, yeah, it's not Jack Nicholson.
No.
Is
it Blowjob Bear?
But I counted the Nazi ship too, and in that movie, the ship was a monster.
Yeah, for sure.
So why can't the hotel be the monster?
I mean, what about the Blowjob Bear? He had an underbite on him. You know he's dragging his teeth.
He was a dog, actually.
Was he? Oh. Well.
He looks more like a bear.
He does look more like a bear.
But if you look it up, they say that it's a guy in a dog costume.
I'm going to go Kid Jason, because that always scared the shit out of me.
Right. I'll go
first watch.
Humanoid Monsters.
Okay, good.
Hero, Final Girl. Was it Wendy?
Stop.
Yeah, we just said that she was the best one. But I mean, there's Farrah Fawcett in here, Robert Forster, Michael Caine, George C. Scott, Tom Atkins.
They're Final Girls?
Hero, Final Girl.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you.
You can't just give it all. You can't just let the girls get it.
I'm trying not to give it to The Shining. Shelley Duvall, though. Yeah.
Actor, was it Jack Nicholson, Tom Atkins, Joe Spinelli, Rory Calhoun, Heather C.
George C. Scott?
George C. Scott, but it showed up as Heather. Michael Caine, Kevin Bacon, or Fiona Apple's dad.
Who's her dad?
The Christmas Evil.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I did know that.
He did a good job.
He did.
Jack Nicholson. But Tom Atkins, no. Jack Nicholson. Oh, Rory Calhoun.
You know what?
Joe Spinelli?
That's who I'm going to give it to. Because I want to champion Maniac. Everyone knows that they should be watching The Shining. But if you have not seen Maniac,
he does do a good job acting. Okay.
His fucking performance is
We
unreal.
couldn't snub him, though. I mean, he would fucking throw us shit out.
No.
Jack Nicholson, you say Joe Spinelli. All right. Actress, was it Shelley Duvall, Adrienne Barbeau, Caroline Munro in Maniac, Nancy Allen in Dressed to Kill, Jamie Lee Curtis in Prom Night and The Fog, or Farrah Fawcett in Saturn 3?
I already gave it to Shelley Duvall, so I'm going to give it to Nancy Allen. Jamie Lee Curtis didn't do much
in either of those movies. Adrienne Barbeau was like the narrator of Fog. Shelley Duvall. It's Shelley Duvall. I'm sorry. We gave her Final Girl, but she's also the best actress.
Yeah, no, she is. She is. 100%.
It's hard.
Just trying to spread some love.
It's okay. Small role. Scatman Crothers in The Shining. Betsy Palmer as Jason's mom. Tom Savini as Disco Boy in Maniac. Wolfman Jack in Motel Hell as the preacher. Drew Barrymore in Alter States. Tom Hanks and He Knows You're Alone. Scatman Crothers.
Yeah.
Tom Savini?
You have the shine.
Wolfman. Scatman Crothers. Crush. Was it Wendy in The Shining? The chick in Friday the 13th that was supposed to be the cook that got killed in the beginning. Jamie Lee Curtis. Carolina Monroe in Maniac. Nancy Allen in Dressed to Kill. Anna Pironi in Inferno. Marilyn Monroe lookalike in Fade to Black. Terry in Motel Hell. That Marissa chick in Alligator. Mary in Cannibal Holocaust, the the girl that guy had sex with. Because she was putting it in his face.
She was.
And the main girl from He Knows You're Alone.
Nancy Allen.
See, well, now that you said it, she feels like I can't have a crush on a girl that you already kissed.
I kissed Nancy Allen?
Well, you picked her first.
Yeah. We picked Shelley Duvall.
Not for crush. You can't have the crush on the same girl.
Well, you didn't say my other one.
What was the other one?
Axe Face from Friday the 13th.
Oh, you like her better than the other?
I kind of did, yeah.
Okay, well, we picked Nancy Allen. She was
I mean, she was good enough to be having sex with Kevin Bacon.
Well, Kevin Bacon wasn't anything at that time.
He's still a good-looking guy back then.
Well, that's your crush.
Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
No, it's Nancy Allen for sure.
Nancy Allen. All right. Best ending. Was it Friday the 13th? The Shining. Maniac. Cannibal Holocaust. Fade to Black. Aw. And then Christmas Evil.
What?
Ooh, yeah, what?
What?
Yeah.
Was he Santa?
Yeah. Christmas Evil could win that one. The jumping Jason though.
It's Jason. That scares every single person that has watched it for the first time.
All right, Friday the 13th. Best kill.
This is gonna be tough.
I'm gonna freestyle this one. The Grady twins in The Shining. What was the best kill on Friday the 13th?
I still think Kevin Bacon's.
Arrow Neck.
Yeah.
What was the best kill in Cannibal Holocaust?
Ooh.
I mean, it was a corpse, but it was
the girl on the pole.
Yeah, man. Or the wood dick. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh
man. The sea turtle.
I can't remember too many people important dying in the Fog.
No, it was basically Charles Cyphers that just
Spinelli's imaginary death, dream death,
or gets torn apart.
Maniac.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, the best death is also Maniac with the head blown up, Disco Boy.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Motel Hell didn't have a great one.
The drill scene, I love that in City of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
And that's just so
with the
it's going through his head. That's a cool effect.
Sound and let's go. I don't know. I think it's going to be Maniac. The mix between the imaginary one, the gun blown one. I think it's Maniac. But you're going City of Living Dead drill.
Yeah. It looks real.
It's the car. It's the gun.
Yeah, that's so. It's the whole story behind it.
When that happens, you stop dead in your tracks, and we're like, "That was fucking awesome." We're talking best kill. It had to be.
All right, give it to Maniac. I want more people to have love for Maniac.
All right, so back Savage. I know no nominees. It's Cannibal Holocaust every fucking 15 minutes.
I'll give you that. Yep.
It's the epitome of Savage films.
Yeah.
This is what we got into this business for, so we could tell people about movies like Cannibal Holocaust.
Mm-hmm.
It's truly savage. It's fucked up.
It is.
Elevated horror, my ass. That's fucking what I'm talking about. Well, Best fight. Blue Poly 2 Fight Award. Pamela Voorhees versus, what was her name? The final girl in Friday the 13th.
Oh,
Adriana is a real name.
Adrian King is a real name, but I can't remember her.
I never can. But Pamela Voorhees versus Final Girl. 3 American Men versus 1 cannibal girl getting raped. The Humanoids versus Small Town Fair. Maniac versus his mannequins.
Alice.
Or Horror Fan versus his mother. Best fight. Blue Poly 2 Award. Humanoids voice versus the fair.
Yeah, I do like that one a lot. Just shooting a humanoid with a shotgun is
Dracula Dance Award. Was it the tribal cannibal dances or the end of Hex? Shave your body, draw all over yourself, squirm around naked on the floor for other weird looking people. I think
you're gonna give it to Hex.
Hex.
I'll give it to the cannibals.
Cannibal dances. Best cosplay, you want to see Jacoby or maybe even Kayla if Jacoby can't do it award. Jack Torrance.
I mean, he's already won.
Those 2 goofballs from Mother's Day.
Yeah, the incest rapists.
The chainsaw fight in Motel Hell. Or the chainsaw pig guy fighter from Motel Hell.
That is pretty fun and out there.
Half-ass of Dracula. So the Dracula half-face from Fade to Black. A humanoid.
Yeah, I want to see him do full humanoid of the deep.
Jason's mom. Blue sweater and all. You're saying humanoid?
Yeah, that would be impressive.
I would love, if not Jacoby, I'd love to see somebody do that, the half-face Fade to Black. True Dracula. I think that would be good too.
Mm-hmm.
Best tape. You said that you have Encounters of the Spooky Kind.
That's probably my rarest of it. I have Friday the 13th, a lot of them.
I've got Motel Hell Big Box.
Oh, that's cool. I just have the small box version.
And then I brought The Shining.
Yep. Have that as well. I have Death Ship. I bought it just because of the case.
Right.
To be honest with you.
The movie isn't that bad. But yeah, the big box, it opens up. It's got a little thing. It looks...
I have Maniac.
Well, thanks to me.
Yeah.
I did give you the...
Thank you. You gave me the heads up.
I can't believe I passed on that. But it's probably full of mold.
It's not. I've watched it. In fact, that's how I watched this one. It's great.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go with my Motel Hell big box, and then Nate's got some good ones. And then, so we're going to move on to what movies are coming out soon, which is also going to lead into the segue of our next episode. Evil Dead Burn comes out July 9th or July 10th, technically, but they put it out a day early. So we're
getting some people together, right?
Well, I don't know. Jacoby can't. So,
on the 9th?
Yeah.
Well, he's out of town that whole weekend.
Yeah.
And we have to see it that weekend for the podcast.
Yeah. So we are going to do the official Evil Dead episode, Evil Dead rank. So far, I think it's just me and Nate, and I think that's fine. That'll be all right. So maybe send in, let us know what you think Evil Dead rank should be. And Evil Dead Burn drops soon. Do you think this movie's going to be good?
Yes, I do. I think it's going to be better than Rise.
Okay. I fear that it might be not as good as Rise. But the trailers aren't giving us much. I feel like Rise, they gave us a little bit more of the story. All we know now is that there's a dishwasher knife scene
Yep, I've seen that one.
And that it takes place in a house that existed in Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Oh, is that so? I didn't know that either.
Xena Warrior Princess's house or whatever.
Oh, sure.
I haven't gotten to the part in rewatching it, but
I think I'm going to start rewatching the series. I'm going to start tonight and see how far I can get before.
So I don't know. The cast
the
looks
9th.
pretty unknown. I mean, she's got to pull the car seat through her head thing. They're leaving it pretty mysterious.
I think this is going to be better than Rise.
Okay, but you're a fan of the director too.
Oh, was this the guy that did the French Spider movie, or is that the
Infestations.
next one?
No, I think that's this
Okay.
one. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be good regardless, but is it going to be the best Evil Dead? No fucking way.
No.
Is it going to be the worst? Possibly not. Maybe.
Yeah, Sebastian Vanek. Yeah, I don't know. I am a firm believer that there has not been one bad Evil Dead property in the franchise yet. That's fair to say.
Well, I don't know if that is.
What would be bad?
Army of Darkness.
Grow up. You love that movie. You
Ash
love
vs.
that
Evil
movie.
Dead season 1.
No way.
Within the Woods.
Yeah, okay, that not a true Evil Dead movie. Same camera work though.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
There hasn't been a single bad Evil Dead property out there.
Hasn't been a bad Texas Chainsaw Massacre either. Yes, there has
Yes,
been
there
one.
has.
But they tried more times. Of course, Evil Dead didn't have any.
Well, Evil
goofs.
Dead's getting its due now. It's got
Yeah.
2 movies in the next 2 years.
It'll get its flop. It'll come sometime.
I worry.
Well, The Mummy.
Evil Dead, yes.
Evil Dead.
Lee Cronin's The Mummy is
Dead.
probably the worst Evil Dead movie so far. You're 100% right.
Then what happens after that? And then after we eat the turtle, takes turkey brains. Takes
Yeah, there you go.
follow turkey brains. And then turkey brains will take us deep into the things, and then they'll be
That's the guide's name is actually Turkey Brains.
well, that's what we're calling them because we don't know what he's saying.
Yep.